The city of HighEver is burning. Smoke pours from underground where the undead burst forth. Those citizens that have not already fled and tried to board themselves in their houses with terror begin seeking shelter. At the palace, Perrin Greycastle and Princess Belia of HighEver are fleeing from an assault by the undead. Deep beneath the earth, in a strange facility meant for manufacturing the undead, our other heroes have just driven back a fierce creature. We join them now. Adventure in progress. So you guys have just defeated the undead monstrosity, and
real friendly day.
Aletta and Ravener are kind of corralling the army you've led here, because they are no match for the monstrous forces of the undead. There are tunnels that seem to lead further in, where that Necromancer fled. What do you guys do?
What do you mean, no match? Because I feel like the power of the people is very important, and if they die in droves accomplishing their goal, I'm not sure if that's heroic or not.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I have to question. All right, Bags has to think about this. Is it more heroic to inspire them to reach for the potential, but they might all die, or to stand between them and death?
This is very like ethical quantity.
I mean, both of those are like
They're
fairly
both,
right?
they're both fairly heroic.
Yeah.
I'd say the first one. The one where they don't all die.
I guess.
Is the one that I think
I
is
guess
more
you have to
heroic.
pick between one or
Yeah,
the other.
Tiebreaker is like death
I
quantity.
guess if it's
Yeah.
they don't need to die, like if the goals are still going to get accomplished without them all dying, that's the more heroic thing.
Well,
Yeah.
I
Plus,
mean,
if you-
I think Vikings would disagree.
Well, but those
How
are
many
like.
Viking ethicists are out here?
I'm just saying.
on the
I
con
don't know.
show.
I feel like Viking, like people that were going on Viking, would disagree. And if these were like soldiers, I would agree that they should throw themselves away to protect the people. But like, I feel
They
like
are.
Vikings would probably be like, well, if like my baby doesn't need to die,
Sure.
probably more heroic if my baby doesn't die for no real
Right.
reason.
So
Yeah.
I've been in an underground tube this whole time, but these soldiers are these are not soldiers.
Yeah, these are
Like,
not soldiers.
so these
are
are these are the soldiers like the people. These are
They're
like
citizen
cobblers.
soldiers.
These are like
Yeah.
cobblers and like
Cobblers and
Fletchers.
Coopers and Fletchers and
I'm-
candlestick makers.
I mean, Bags doesn't know this, but I'm as a player, I'm not convinced there are any soldiers in this fortress town of HighEver because I don't think we've seen any soldiers, and apparently the palace has like fallen without a single fight.
Oh, and also actually,
well, no,
it
all
is-
the guards follow the princess around all the time, and she's always sneaking out.
Well,
so
yeah,
that's why the whole thing.
But
is
those
like,
are guards, not soldiers.
Yeah.
also it's worth pointing out that the giant biggest event in the city was staffed entirely by criminals.
Yeah. So this fortress town, I'm not sure if there are any soldiers, or are they just like, no, we have to defend this 8 square meters of fortress. Like, we're defending the
I
fortress,
mean, that's the important.
not the
part of
palace,
Okay.
not the people.
Yeah.
Here's my idea, being me,
No,
the
because-
ever practical me, is this. What if, is there some way we could go down the tube?
Hey, I just want to
And-
remind everyone, sorry, before we get too far into this,
Yeah.
into going down tubes and weird stuff like that.
Yes.
What happened to all the money earlier?
Oh, I don't want to talk about that at all.
I just want to quit. I just want
I'm
to
just rather
refresher.
we didn't
It
talk
was-
about
If you're tuning in, guys.
It was vaporized in a blast of eldritch power after a magical mishap happened.
Which you'd think would dishearten me, but here's my real takeaway. If I could vaporize all of that, what can't I vaporize?
The
Poverty.
real question is,
Oof.
Ouch.
Well, let's all just take a minute and let that sink in.
Right. Hashtag
The
deep.
real question is, what are you going to vaporize now? What do you
Yeah,
guys do?
Well, so here's what I'm wondering. Is there,
Yes.
and Bags, you'd be able to do this because I don't have the capacity to do it. Is there a way that we could go down the tube and have, like, an emergency, like, help! You know? Like,
There is a way, but not for us.
so there's not a way we could do it.
That is correct.
That's really unfortunate because that seems like a really great
I don't
plan.
think either of us know sending, which is what we would do.
Well, I know that I don't.
And I know that I don't.
Well,
Ravener does have a monocle that lets him do that.
That's true, but Ravener is off somewhere with his monocle.
He is.
Unless we can collaborate.
no, if he's
Hey,
rallying the troops, can I just be like, Ravener, give me your monocle?
Alette probably knows sending
Oh,
also.
I know it.
Oh, you know.
It's a very useful spell.
Yeah, I'm sure. it is.
Well, you're on vacation with the princess, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it vacation so much as it is not dying.
sounds like a vacation because we're walking into a trap right now. I don't know. I say, look, here's the thing. I figured it out. Here's the thing.
Okay,
I bet they've got cool stuff down there.
this is true.
And the more people come with us, the more we have to share that stuff.
Are we aware of what's going on above ground at all?
You have started to hear like more like just the sounds of like stuff being dug out, as though something were kind of burrowing upward.
If Bags knows what's going on upstairs, I would want to go up and try to rally the population and protect the people upstairs rather than.
I don't think Bags knows yet.
Okay.
I think you know that something big is happening further in.
Okay.
But where you guys are, you're kind of
We're
sheltered from
sheltered,
the chaos.
and nobody has sent us ascending asking for help because they used all of their spell slots.
They
already.
did use all of their spell slots.
Also, I did not even consider for a minute to do that.
Yeah.
So there's that.
There's that. I mean,
Thusly, all the spell slots.
it's like it's a
Right.
super useful spell that I forget I had.
No, but there's cool stuff down there.
Okay.
Lots of it.
That's no. I mean, and possibly a way of stopping this.
Well, maybe. But more significantly, there's cool stuff, and if we go on our own, we can have all of it. And if we bring everyone else with us, we can't have all of it.
Well, I mean, I think we already agreed we weren't going to bring everyone else. They could die horribly. Like they've done their thing, but I was raising them as like a citizen militia to overthrow the crows and take their city back, not fight an undead plague.
Right, they didn't even sign up for it. I
Like-
feel like we can't impinge on their agency. And also, I want all of the stuff for me.
So it sounds like you guys have agreed to go on.
We have agreed to go on.
All
We're
right.
gonna go down the tube.
All right, I'll tell whoever seems to be in charge.
Mhm. Probably Aletta.
Definitely Aletta, because I'm not telling Ravener.
He's just like licking a wall.
And they're
like,
yeah,
yelling, like,
and they're
yelling at some
I don't know
rats.
if there's a citizen in charge, but I'm gonna be like, hey, get these people up top. If there's anything going on, if they're still rioting, use these people to put it down and
Sure, exactly.
and-
They have already been blooded,
Yes.
so to speak.
save lives.
One quick note: if it's too scary, go find like a house and just hole up in there and use like a bottleneck.
Yeah.
Pro tip from a semi-coward.
I've thought you were always a very brave person.
Aletta
Well,
kind of
I'll stay very far away from the fighting parts. I just shoot lasers at it.
the sort of lead citizen who's been following you along like since the fights.
Right.
Also kind of gives you one of those like, okay, one of those knowing looks like this may be the last time you guys see each other.
It's okay. You guys stay safe. I don't want to have to
And
dig
then
any more graves than I have to.
Then they head back for the stairs leading back up to the drunken ogre.
All right.
The two of you proceed deeper into darkness. Every now and then there is a ghostly light along the wall that casts...
I cast light.
No, never mind then.
Take that!
Take that dramatic scene setup. So the light from your spell mingles with the ghostly light
Right.
cast every now and then, and you can see these caverns are more like deliberate tunnels, and there are pipes of all kinds strewn above you, and metal grating on the floor below as you
Dwarves, or something, I assume.
Yeah, or like no, it's just like it's classic underground.
As you proceed further, you arrive in another room much like the one you were in. Although here all of the glass tubes are empty. They are either broken open or have been released.
Oh, seems bad.
There's another thing worth noting. You also in this room see a rack full of weaponry, spears and shields. Many are missing,
Oh, buckets.
but there are still plenty, like still enough that you would describe this as a relatively full weapons rack.
Alright, I press loot all.
Sure.
I search the weapon rack to see if there's any lootable items on it.
You loot them. Now, you get
So it's like it's a weapons rack that's big enough that many can be missing and it's still mostly full.
Yep.
These just look like utilitarian
So
weapons,
many
or they look like
weapons.
anything? Like they're just like plain basic weapons, or anything special about them?
These look like they're. I mean, give me a history check. That'll, I think, the closest.
That's like 16.
Yeah, these look like pretty standard soldiery type weapons.
Okay.
So there have been soldiers in this town before.
At some point, there were soldiers in this town.
We can all agree on that. Yeah, I mean, I guess we keep going.
Well, as you guys kind of are.
Can I just like roll perception just to see if there's anything
Absolutely.
spooky?
Make an investigation check.
Why are we worried about spooky things? I mean, I think
You should always be worried about spooky.
We just fought a dead guy made of, I think, other dead guys,
Yep.
and also a bunch of regular dead guys.
I mean, that's pretty standard for this world.
I took a class on this in school. Maybe if someone had gone to school, they wouldn't think this was so spooky.
It's a 19, and I'm about to save
It
our
can
lives.
still be
so-
spooky.
So
I
you.
mean, if you had taken Necromancy 101 with Master Shintara,
Oh, that was super duper helpful. We were fighting the giant monster thing. I didn't see you necromancing that.
isn't it dead?
Yeah, because I lasered its face
You
off.
I punched it a bunch too.
Alamar, you find a couple of
Spooky ghosts.
no,
Oh,
but
good.
you find a couple
Scooby-Doo
of foot lockers that have been stashed away behind some of the tubes.
Men's or women's footlockers?
They are for babies, actually.
Sure.
no,
Classic
uh,
baby footlocker.
Why do zombies need lockers?
I think
It's
this
for
is,
the
this
soldiers.
is formerly a soldier's hideout. Yeah, I'll open those bad boys up.
Sure. Inside is a suit, or are two suits of scale mail.
Spooky ghost armor.
I can't really wear that.
They are, they have the heraldry of HighEver on them.
Well, that will negatively affect my ability to shoot lasers.
I'll put one in a bag.
Sure.
I'm fine with leaving it.
Other thing that you find
I can
is, the
Yeah,
other thing
yeah,
that you
yeah.
find is a secret trap door
Oh.
in the center of the room.
Yeah, let's pop that bad boy open.
All
That's
right.
full of
Are there
spooky
any
ghosts.
other exits from this room?
No, not from this
Okay.
room.
Oh. You
Well,
can-
except for there is a big hole in the ceiling.
Can I see the sky through
Can
it?
we reach the hole?
You could like push some of the tables over and reach the hole pretty easily.
Can we see the sky through the hole?
You can see the sky through the hole.
Did something fly up there?
Maybe it was just like a
Like a lot of zombies. They found like a.
It's a chimney sort of situation.
In like a hole.
I mean, I feel like if it was there permanently, people would have noticed the giant gaping hole in the roof in the ground that leads to the secret.
Is
Maybe
this
it's a
like
well.
a crafted hole or like a recently broken hole?
Recently broken hole.
Okay, so not a well.
Not a well. So
And yeah, how did those? Do they like World War Z Jerusalem style? Like just make a zombie pile? And
I
then-
mean, there would have been zombies left behind. I think they would have had to like form like a barrel of monkey zombie chain that
Sure.
sort of goes up, so that when the
And
top
they
one
pull
gets up,
the-
they can pull them up.
right.
Like
That makes sense.
unless
That's the most
unless they
logical
can fly.
solution.
These are smart
Yeah.
zombies.
I mean, ants can do it.
Ants are pretty
Surprisingly
smart for
smart.
bugs.
Yes.
And figure zombies are probably capable of as much mental capacity as ants.
Some ants,
Well, and also
did you
the-
know,
these
when
zombies
they combine
seem
together,
a
are
little
both
bit,
to form like a
a
liquid
little
and a
bit
solid?
more tough than
Yeah,
one of the
I
mill
mean, I would
zombies.
assume that the zombies are being controlled by something.
I think we should go to the trapdoor because you don't get
Yeah.
zombies doing barrel full of monkeys tricks just willy nilly.
It's true.
All right.
By the way, chat, give us your opinions on if you think zombies or ants are smarter.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm interested in your opinion here.
The answer is ants because fire ants perform like a solid
I-
and a liquid at the
Well,
same
I
time.
think we had the
But that
actually
is
see the monster
not
manual real
a
quick.
measure of intelligence.
But it's a dope trick.
Well then,
You guys descend.
what about that, like, gloop Newtonian with...
Not
Okay,
as
so
good
we
as
descend.
liquid.
You guys
Yeah.
descend into the trapdoor.
It's the
You
smartest
I'm not-
liquid.
I'm not
you
there.
you feel
It's more
the
slick.
air get colder as you go lower and lower, and then
I
you,
cast produce flame just to keep it toasty. I don't use the gem though. But that's just like
I'm immune to I like immune to cold.
Sure, you
As a
still
couple-
feel it get colder. It's noticeable.
well, now it's nice.
Now it's nice.
This is wonderful.
Great. It's very cozy.
We've got
as
nice
you guys,
lighting.
it's very cozy and well lit as you guys descend the friendly stairs into a
Hardships are for other people.
into a large metal chamber. This chamber is
All
about
the people who've been in this chamber.
this chamber is about 200 feet on either side,
Yeah.
and is full of even more equipment. But on the walls, you see a strange sigil is kind of etched in the middle of all of 4 of the walls here. It is a, it looks like a stylized sun coming up over the horizon, so like a half circle with little like, but it is made out of obsidian.
Ooh, Obsidian Dawn? I'm just gonna guess. I have no idea if that's a thing. I'm gonna take a knowledge history check.
Sure.
Spooky as
By the
well.
way, according to the monster manual at least, a swarm of insects, which is the closest I can get to ants,
Sure.
is intelligence 1.
Zombie.
Zombies are intelligence 3.
Hey, there you go.
But again, I don't know if this is just generic insects.
Yeah, those are
like,
generic insects.
Not
Those aren't
necessarily fire
ants.
ants.
Are there? I mean, there aren't there Formians?
Yeah, but those are like sentient.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
way
I mean,
different.
those guys are like actually
Fair
intelligent.
enough.
I have a 25
All right.
on knowledge history.
Yeah.
Have I heard about this?
You
wrote this?
would recognize this. You probably haven't seen it, but yeah, this makes you think of the Evan Dawn, which
Evan
is
Dawn.
like a strange sort of weird, shadowy, mystic organization, secret society kind of
Wait,
thing.
have we heard of them before? Have we heard of them before? Just or does it just sound generically
Evan-
fantasy familiar?
It does.
It could sound generically fantasy familiar.
There's Order of the Ebon Hand from Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
There you
I
are.
believe this is yeah, I think Master Santara mentioned this in one of my classes at school. This looks like it's the symbol of the Evan Dawn.
That it is, and you scum from the Emerald Eye will bring about ruin upon all of us.
Oh my
Says
god, you think
A
we're
voice
with those idiots?
from the other end of the hallway, and it is the white-robed necromancer from before.
Shadows loom.
The thing I just said is what I say to him, which I'll reiterate. Ha ha ha! You think we're with those idiots?
You
Ha!
wear the Emerald Eye around your necks.
Yeah, it
It's plain
absorbs
as
force
day.
spells. Ding dong! It's a useful
Give
thing
that
to
away.
have.
I mean, I've got, this diploma from my school I carry around. We've got the Harriman's Heroes badge on us.
Yeah, we carry a lot of stuff.
I've got a HighEver sigil over here. I mean, there's a
I've
lot
got
of.
like 16 different IDs in my pockets.
I imagine that if you've seen like the original Mummy, there's like the Benny character who has like the necklace with all the different
yeah.
religious
Oh,
symbols.
sure.
Like I imagine Alamar has like a
Just
version
with IDs.
Yeah, he's just
Just
like
with IDs from everywhere.
I've got all these
So-
things.
Oh,
yeah.
what? Sorry, who needs to go in here? Oh, you have to be over
so
30 and not
you
an
are
elf. You got it.
saying then you are not of the Emerald Eye.
Let me just say, in some circles, they call me the Cult Smasher.
Ah.
How many people from the Emerald Eye have you killed? Trick question, less than us. Anyways, what's your deal?
Unless all these guys were on Emerald Eye.
I know it's not, but I'm just doing
We've
I'm
only-
just doing my thing.
We've only killed
Good.
like at most 50
You
or
have
60.
proven yourselves
That's
to
so
be
many.
strong. You may not be corrupted. I will allow you to aid me in the cleansing of the city.
Oh, I don't think that's
What are
cool.
What are we cleansing it of?
The Emerald Eye, or others who share their affinity for arcane power, have unleashed ruin upon this portion of the world.
2 questions. Question 1. When you say arcane power, to what specifically are you referring? Question 2. When you say ruin, to what specifically are you referring?
Do you think he knows we have the Emerald Eye?
I don't think I want to talk about that with him yet until I hear the answer to these questions that I just asked.
You both seem more intelligent than anyone else, so,
You must know some stupid people.
yes. Fools are what I must deal with on a daily
Oh,
basis.
sure.
Narrow-minded, short-sighted people who lack both the conviction and the foresight to do what must be done.
He does sound like some of my professors. To be honest.
Yeah, that's why I didn't go to school.
You see,
This is where diplomas get you. This is, I want
There are-
what did you say?
there have been signs that Star Spawn have visited here.
Star spawn?
Star Spawn.
16. It was a star spawn.
Creatures of the Far Realm.
Jeffrey, baby.
It's like Jeffrey.
Or it is Jeffrey.
These are corrupt
think it's
beings
Jeffrey, they have
from.
legs.
These are corrupt beings from the void.
Just to be sure, star spawn have legs, right?
Some of them.
Oh, you're using like a generic category, not like a specific taxonomy.
Yes.
It seems slightly plainest.
Well, I'm just saying that in IRL OOC, star spawn refers to a specific type of monster.
until I see it, I cannot know. And to see one is to risk one's own sanity and one's own soul. Thus, the creation of our beautiful soldiers.
Well,
I did not want the town to have to be purged, but they are here. There is only one solution,
It's killing everyone, isn't it?
it's even killing all people.
and then putting them back to use as more soldiers to protect.
Okay, cool. Question. Another.
Yes.
I know I ask a lot of questions. It's sort of my thing. Here's my new one. I'm working on a novel, and it has a star spawn type creature in it, and I just want to describe the thing from my book, and you can just tell me if that sounds like one of the star spawns.
Is this your
That you're
book or
talking
your
about.
friend's book?
Time
It's mine. I'm doing a novel.
Okay.
time is of the
I
essence.
really could use the help.
If you want questions, at least help me.
Well, I just
Otherwise,
want.
there is no telling how fast and how far the corruption has
It's just
spread.
like you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. If you answer this question, I'll know that we're operating in good faith.
Yeah, and then what are the signs of corruption?
Answer his helpful question first, and then answer my fun question.
First, my planar wards were tripped. That is the sign that there has been a breach.
When did that happen?
It has happened twice.
Mm-hmm.
Once 3 nights ago, and once again last night.
3 nights ago, you say?
That would have been when...
When I was doing...
Yeah.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
But you definitely are like 90% sure that last night nothing crazy happened.
Yeah, I'm for sure
what
of
did you
that.
do last night, Perrin?
I'm not there. You can't ask me questions.
I did nothing bad, I think.
2,
Well, I mean, bad in this particular
2, we have found
framework.
2 corpses.
Like Michael Jackson bad.
Their eyes missing, their flesh implanted with parasites.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds bad.
When did you find these corpses?
This morning.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, cool.
That's
So
definitely worrying. Yep.
back to my question.
And the crows have outlived their usefulness.
I agree with that. Yep.
For sure. We're all
But I think we're taking care of that already.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So here's the thing. If you so imagine like a muddy rock, but it's squishy, and it has like tendrils that shoot out of it that like stick to the walls. They're kind of like purple fleshy. And it has friends that are like fish people. Star spawn, yes, no.
It's possible, though there are many strange things that live in the depths of the world. It could be some kind of mutant Otyug.
Okay.
It could be a twisted aboleth, though I believe those to be from some extraplanar realm to begin with.
Okay. So then, I guess to clarify this, maybe.
It's not important.
Yeah, we can save theories for later. Follow up.
Yes.
That's all for now, folks.
What? Yeah, I just really porky pigged it. What if it communicates with like mind to mind, like direct communication that like drives some people insane, and like its presence drives people to fear? Does that sound like a star spawn to you?
Very much so. Yes.
Cool, great, awesome. I'm nailing it with this novel.
It's gonna be a really
It's
excellent,
gonna be a
accurate
sweet book.
Yep.
Also, it sounds like.
I-
Could you kill this guy?
I have a question for him. Though.
Okay.
Where'd you get the funding?
Ooh, good
The funding.
question.
I mean, there's like a lot of stuff down here.
There is. What the crows have been quite useful to
How did
our
they make that much
organization.
money?
They stole it.
That's a lot of money.
It's true. We
There's a lot of
also.
crows.
He kind of looks around and stops himself before he starts monologuing. I am not sure I want to divulge all of this information.
I mean, you're not monologuing to the captured heroes. We're allies, right?
Are you?
I mean,
Well, we're certainly not captured.
I assume that's what you were getting at.
Very well then. The
It's fine to monologue to your allies. That's like,
Lord of HighEver is working with us.
Ah.
Our order convinced him of the need for an army that could withstand this dire threat.
That makes
That is why we have turned every soldier in HighEver into one of ours.
So if you found
and
a
you've been
star,
taking. Oh, go
oh
on.
sorry, yeah, if you found a star spawn, like, is it just like kill it, torture it? It's not like there's no like befriending happening.
We must destroy their corruption where it can be found and study them where we have the opportunity.
And to study like a torture-y,
To
kill
better
kind of
know how
open
to
study.
defeat them, yes.
That's,
Mm.
I mean, that's like
Yeah, it sounds like school.
50% of studying things.
At school, I study things by thinking about them. And that's why I don't know a lot of stuff.
You do that too. Anyway, I assume you've been taking extra bodies from the graveyard as well.
Absolutely.
Only logical.
This dude is a creep. Let's kill him.
And the Lord of well, he seems to have the law on his side.
To do a mass slaughter of all these, all your friends.
Hold on.
I made my decision. He's
assume that the Lord of
anti-Jeff.
HighEver, he agreed to the purging of the population?
He understood that it may become necessary, yes.
When was that?
When we first approached him.
Was he drunk?
Does he like?
You're not there.
Was he drunk?
No.
It just seems like a really strange choice.
Many people lack the conviction to do what is necessary should it be called upon them to do so.
No, he's a good point. Last question: would you guys describe yourself as more of an order or a cult? Like
An
how
order.
how cultish would you say you are?
We are the Order of the Ebon Hand.
And
We
when-
are a scholarly order.
and when
We are
you're-
not a cult.
When you're in it, can you leave?
So pretentious.
If you wish.
Oh, well, I guess not a cult.
Yeah, but they're very pretentious.
I mean, that's true.
Which is annoying.
well,
Are
I think-
pretentious if you mean we are dedicated to protecting the safety of this world from the calamity that will surely swallow it up, then yes, we are pretentious.
Do you think that made you sound not pretentious?
Yes?
I'm not sure you know what that word means.
I'm not sure you know how pretentious sounds. Now we should get to work.
Almar. Wait, is there a control device to control the purging?
Yeah, how's this Persian going down?
No, why would there be a controlled...
So what do we need to do? I mean, like, why are we?
You must help me release more of the... you must help me release more of our...
So this is like...
I'm sorry, this is a lot of information to take in.
It's true, and you know what, Almar? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm feeling a lack of conviction on my part.
I'm feeling... I just, fucking hate this dude.
I
you
need
feel? I mean,
to
how convicted do you feel about purging the population here?
Of him? 100%.
Of him?
Otherwise,
Yeah, no.
not so much.
Narrow-minded fools.
I mean, low
I
wisdom
worship
score.
a unicorn on a unicycle. Don't you talk to me about narrow-minded.
Hey,
Very
we
well.
spent several minutes discussing your point of view on this.
And one of us did it in good faith. It was you. You were doing it.
Oh, sure.
Not
I
me.
was like, oh, I mean,
No, I'm...
What? Very well. If we are to fight, let us fight.
I mean, you could leave.
I could leave. I will leave.
We don't have to fight. Like,
Very well.
look. This guy seems like he has his heart in the right place, even if his motives, even if his actual things are wrong.
He's literally gonna kill my friend Jeffrey.
Well, he knows about Jeffrey who's hidden someplace that he'll never find out.
I mean Jeffrey who lives above
Well,
ground.
while you guys are talking, it's kind of like he goes.
It is
he
a
goes
zombie threat.
while
I
you
mean,
guys
like,
are
we-
talking, like he's wandered to one of the walls and is gathering some equipment.
Oh,
up.
what, within 600 feet of me?
Oh yeah, I mean the whole room is
Yeah, that's what I thought.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he's not leaving.
Yo,
mean-
I hate this
I mean,
nerd. Let's.
Okay, I mean, I'll follow your lead on this.
He just seems like
He
such
starts
a
turning
ding
a
dong.
wheel.
All right,
What's
if
the
you
wheel
hit-
do?
It releases the
Yeah.
terror upon the city, so that they will be
All right, cool.
more
Should we roll
easy
initiative, or can I just go straight to blasting?
we should roll for initiative.
Yeah.
I'm horny to blast. 3. Oh god, goodness me. That one didn't. I didn't really proofread that one before it came out of the old mouth.
Oh boy!
That's a 3 on the old initiative.
What you got?
18.
All right, Bags, you are up first.
All right. Yeah, I'm afraid I can't let you do that.
Very well. I thought it might come to this.
Yeah, me too.
You're positioning yourself against hundreds of thousands of people. Of course it came to this.
Just thousands of people. Their lives are small and utterly meaningless.
I'm gonna cast Shatter on him and the
All right.
device, and hopefully I can break the wheel so that it won't
Oh,
I like
good.
turn.
Nice.
He makes his save. I assume that a 17 beats your
It does.
spell
Shatter a
DC.
person?
You can catch someone in a shadow.
Right. And just shatter them.
If
Why
you
can't
cast,
Wait, why can't you shatter bones?
Well, that's presumably what the
Yeah.
damage does.
Yeah,
is-
the creature takes a bunch of damage.
They do.
Yeah,
It's 3d...
3d8.
3d8.
and I believe they take less than that.
Half as much on a
a
successful
Yes.
save. Yes. I thought it
I
was.
want it
know
up
what the
right
number
now.
is.
Yeah, I didn't realize.
Oh,
Alright,
it was,
so-
3 7. That's a jackpot of
21
Christina.
damage.
All right.
And a Christina.
And hopefully it'll jam the wheel or something as well to delay him.
Yeah, at least he'll react to his
It does.
bones
It
exploding.
not only does it jam the wheel, but it sort of you realize that like what looked like just a bulge in the wall is actually a tank of some kind, and this like purple mist starts spilling out and pooling around the floor.
I don't run closer to that.
I am on it. Well, I have mixed
And-
feelings with our results.
He kind of quickly clasps a hand to his face,
Okay. That's
so
my
as not to breathe it in.
All right, what's he gonna do? 'Cause I've seen
Now
his before.
it is his turn,
And
and
what's Perrin
I
doing?
need that monster manual.
Who knows?
Uh,
Just hanging out, having a good
it's right in
time,
front of
seeing
you.
the
Oh,
city,
it is. Perfect.
trying not to
Oh
die.
wait, no, I don't. I need this one.
Looking through a window, scared of monsters.
Yeah. Hey, I dramatically jumped through a window.
You did.
I will have you recall.
Yeah, sure, but that doesn't preclude the possibility of going inside to look through a different window.
It's true. It does
Depends who is in that window.
I mean, you already have like the princess with you, so who else would you be wanting to see?
I don't know. I don't know who's there. I don't want to limit myself by saying like I would only peek at these people through their window. It's like I'm leaving it open.
not. And we'll get to you in just a minute, Perrin.
Sure.
All right.
I just imagine at this point, like, Perrin is just, like, sitting reading a book somewhere with the princess, like, dangling from a rope, like, hey, you know what?
Just like this seems actually pretty safe.
Yeah.
He's out of range to do what he wants to do.
Ha
So he'll move closer.
And then do what he wants to do?
No, he'll just move closer twice.
All right.
He is only 80 feet from you guys.
All right.
That makes me feel like he needs to be within 100 feet, so I'm gonna back up 30 feet.
All right. Yes.
It's my turn. It's my turn,
It's
right?
your
It's not like
turn.
a surprising
Yeah,
other
if you
thing.
back
to
up 30 feet, you're at the edge of the room. But
and I really, realistically, actually need to be 140 feet away from him to not be within 100
True.
feet. I'll still back up there because whatever. Yeah, let's get to blasting.
all right.
Crit 20!
Ooh, that's bad news for him.
Oh.
Yeah, it certainly
Oh,
is.
that's bad
Do you
news
have
for
an
him.
app that can just do 20 d10 for me, or do I have to?
Well,
do
isn't
it?
it maximized? When you
No.
crit?
No, what?
No, it's, you get double
You
dice.
just get
Is it double
dice.
dice? Okay.
Double
Yeah.
dice.
And then wait, it's double dice plus my charisma to each die, or plus my charisma to the total.
Plus your charisma to the total.
Okay,
It's been a while since
Well, how
I've
many
dealt
blasts
damage. I
do you
forget
do
how it
now,
works.
actually?
I only do one.
No.
You might get two.
You're
At
level
fifth
5
level,
now.
you
Oh,
You
fifth
get
level do I
two.
get a second? I thought the fifth level. I thought there was an invocation I can pick that I didn't pick.
No.
No,
you
I'm pretty
just
sure
get,
at 5th level, Eldritch Blast does 2. So
Yeah,
this is
you get to do
4. No, you roll separate attacks for each blast, though.
Yeah. Okay. So let me double check this.
Yeah, you have been
I don't
short.
know.
I believe you have been shorting yourself.
I could be
This
killing
entire
so
level.
much better for this whole level. No, it'd be under.
It's
Let's
under the
see.
cantrip.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's forward a little
No,
bit.
it's right back.
Yeah.
Oh, it's,
like,
it's under
yeah.
the spells.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wherever
which is
it
where we
is.
are.
What's it called?
Eldritch Blast. E for
You've been using your
excellent.
gem so much that you've forgotten that you needed to level this up.
F.
Well, I mean,
E.
for g dang reason that gem is dope. It's Eldritch Blast at 5th level. Oh,
2 beams at 5th level.
2 beams at 5th level. Okay.
All right.
All right.
So-
I'm rolling. So your 20d10
Yes.
has
Yeah.
dealt a total of 117 points of
Okay.
damage.
Already good.
And
And
the
then the
second
second
one-
one is 7. No, it's plus 4. 15. Does that hit?
That is definitely how much?
A 15.
15. That does not hit, but that's okay because the first one killed him.
Oh, good.
And his corpse lies smoking on the ground. Perrin,
Hey.
Good job.
Yay!
you were
You
across
were
town in
on
the
the
palace.
operative,
You
did
have
nothing.
just escaped from the princess
Good
from Princess Belia's window.
Right.
You
Very
dropped down
dramatically.
onto a balcony with her, and you guys have taken a moment to catch your breath as you can hear the hungry moaning of the undead above you. you guys make your way towards you're kind of on like a balcony between two chambers. So there's a door at one end and a door at the other. There's one sort of to your left, one to your right.
I mean, this is her palace, right?
Yes, she tells you to head for the left, and you guys head for that door.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know.
As you head for that door, it bursts open, and there is the Lord of HighEver, whom you recognize from the fights.
Hey. I got...
Princess.
Yeah.
And the one I've heard about.
Perrin Grey Castle.
It's good that you're safe. And he kind of, you see him like, you see him looking behind you.
I'm just gonna keep reaching. Come on.
I'm sorry that it has to be this way.
What way?
Well, you're alive.
What?
And he draws his sword. Roll initiative.
What? I don't
As the door behind you bursts open, and there are two soldiers clad in scale mail armor with shields and spears. They are very much undead.
He is a jerk.
Well, how do you know he's not trying to kill the undead soldiers?
Yeah, we know he's a ding-dong.
Okay, all right.
but
I'll
you don't.
stand next to his side and be like, yeah, get him. No, I give myself some credit to know this is not how that is planning on going down.
The princess looks shocked as well, and she asks him if this is about... Is this about the rulership? I mean, I'm just a figurehead. Why are you doing this? And
Yeah, you're the Lord. What are
he explains
in charge?
you don't understand. It must be done.
What must be a 21?
21. On initiative, you're up first.
Hey-o.
So, is this, like, my fault?
Maybe.
I'm gonna go with yes, and we're gonna learn a valuable lesson about it later.
I believe that first part of that sentence is true. The second part, not so much.
I'm gonna try to teach valuable lessons about it later.
That we can all count on.
So I am chalk out of spells. Yes?
Okay, yes, you are out of spells.
That is what you said.
That is what I said. That is what you said. But the good
you
news
said I
is you
use all my
definitely
spell
wild
slots.
surged while you were doing all of that casting. So
I got
that's
that back?
Yep.
Great. All right.
We'll say it was fireworks that kind of just erupted while you were
Sure,
casting your spell.
I can appreciate that. So I have my cantrips, none of which are useful.
Yeah. You could also just run down because you're on a balcony. You're on the outside of the castle.
Oh, sure.
You guys don't have the rope doesn't go the rest of the way, but
Okay.
Take that falling damage.
Yeah, I probably will.
Or you could give your sword to the princess and then inspire her.
You do it!
and hope she could dramatically save herself and just unend every trope, turn them on their head.
Right.
That would be pretty great.
it would be.
You should do that.
I might do that.
Quick, hold them off!
Right.
Let me think of a way to rescue us.
Take this sword. I'll play a song.
In what very little I have interacted with the princess, does she seem like she could handle herself with a sword?
She does seem very capable. She clearly can sneak out of the castle.
Does she have a sword she could use?
Not on her, no.
I don't either.
Don't you have a rapier?
No, I got rid of it.
What? You don't have any weapons.
I believe I still have a dagger.
Are you?
She.
You don't even carry the rapier just for looks. I mean,
So
dashing.
as he leans
Take this
forward,
butter knife.
in fact,
Cut these
Princess
zombies
Belia
away.
asks, "Do you have any weapons? I left." That'll have to do. Give it to me.
Do I think a master-crafted loot would do more damage?
Ooh, yes.
All right.
Because I like this image even more.
Right.
Historically, in pro wrestling, I
There
learned
you
that
go.
powers are very damaging.
She takes the loot and she charges. She'll charge the soldiers.
Sure.
Bashing damage is a thing.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's...
Well, all right.
right?
She makes 2 attacks and crits on one of the soldiers.
Okay. I did not even... I will inspire her to give her temporary hit points and tell her how great she is.
Cool. She downs one of the soldiers.
Hey!
Oh.
Good job!
Princess.
Yeah.
Well, all right then. Meanwhile, across town, Bags.
We applied for
what
some
do you
reason.
do? You were in the metal chamber.
Right, so that guy's dead.
That guy is dead.
As shit.
We haven't got. We did go down the trapdoor already.
Yes, it led into this
Are there
massive,
other exits from this to this?
yes, there is a door at one and opposite where you guys came down.
And there's a thing leaking.
Leaking purple mist.
Is there any corpse left to search?
There is. Yeah.
Disappointing. I'll go. Oh, there's a purple mist. Can we do anything about this purple mist so I can search this corpse?
I don't. I can temporarily do something about it, but I cannot stop it from coming out. I don't think there's any reason we need to go into the purple mist.
Isn't it like around where he is?
It's kind
It
of
is. It's kind of it's spilling out. It's only in about a 20-foot radius of the place, but it'll spread.
How
slowly.
big is the gap in the wall?
The gap in the it's just a like 2 fists size kind of thing.
I have an okay solution to this.
Yeah, what?
What if I summon my unseen servant and have the unseen servant just drag the corpse over to us, away from the gas? Are you more interested in solving the gas problem because it's dangerous and less about how it makes it hard to rob the corpse?
Yes.
Okay, then I don't think I solved your
I
problem.
didn't think he was in the gas because he ran like 80 feet.
Yeah,
towards
he's
us.
not in the gas.
Oh, right, I forgot he ran 80 feet towards us. Oh, then I'll just go search his corpse.
All right. Well, before that, Bags has an action.
I thought the fight was over.
I make a perception check. I look around to see if there's any other sources of danger.
All right.
There's always danger.
That's like an 8.
When I'm
You
around.
actually, it's not that hard to notice this. You see like the body twitch, as like bones sort of like knit themselves back together.
I figure a necromancer could probably pull some tricks like that.
That's what I was hoping, that I destroy his whole body.
Anything else you want to do?
Ready in action.
All right. And then the most terrifying thing of all happens. The skeleton comes out.
Just the skeleton?
Just the skeleton.
Oh,
so spooky.
That is massively spooky.
Yeah. It sort of pulls itself free, and the eyes glow with this baleful blue light.
Here.
Yeah, like that guy.
Do I think he's a
Skeleton.
lich?
You do not think he is a lich.
Okay.
I'm scared of skeletons.
Everyone is.
Alamar
They're
maybe
spooky
is
and
not so
scary.
scared
So,
of skeletons.
can you talk?
There's a skeleton living inside you right now.
That's why I hate when people smile.
Very well. You are more powerful than I have given you credit for.
Yeah, no shit, nerd.
I think we've inconvenienced him at least.
I
That's
am down
Flesh
to
is pretty
trash talk
useful.
this ass clown for days. We just roasted him in a second.
You carry a deadly artifact there.
It's the Emerald Eye.
Maybe. We don't...
We've heard. We've
Who
heard.
said that?
I don't know, but I just wanted to confirm that we're not part of the Emerald Eye.
Information requires more processing, and then he sort of whirls around and vanishes.
Hit him with a shovel.
That was cool.
I wanna
That
be
was
able
very
to
cool.
Yeah,
I also
like
want to be able to...
it's like sort of
Yeah.
he pulls nothingness around him and is gone.
So-
I kind of also want to be able to take my skeleton out of my body, but
Mm-mm.
I'm less into
rolling
that
down.
one.
Let's roll your
Yeah, like his flesh is still kind of there.
Well, yeah. So, wait, okay. So that
Like
was
a
like
skin bag.
like good flesh.
Yeah,
That was just like a loose like cover up.
no, like it was his body, and you killed him, and then his skeleton came out.
Okay.
It
Yeah,
didn't
that's
eat
it. That
him,
was a loose
which is what
cover-up.
most skeletons do when you die. They eat you and then they come out.
Yeah, I know what decomposition is,
Okay.
JR. I've done a.
Yeah, I don't think you learned about it in school. That's for sure.
I did not. So
Yes.
what should we do now?
I mean, I thought you wanted to search the meat bag.
Oh yeah, sure. Does the meat bag have stuff?
The meat bag does have some stuff.
Give me that stuff,
It's
meat
got a
bag.
metal disc that's got the symbol of the Ebon Dawn on it.
That seems useful on my list of fake identities. Can I
Alright.
have the pencil to write that down?
How heavy is the meat bag?
How heavy is the meat bag?
It's just like a bag of meat.
It's just a bag of meat at
All
this
right,
point.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna cast Gust of Wind,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm gonna take out the meat bag,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna go towards the gap in the wall, and I'm
Cool.
gonna use Gust of Wind to push the gas away from me, and then I'm just gonna plug that gap with the meat bag.
Oh, this is the grossest solution to a puzzle I think I've ever had.
I'm so happy you did that. That was a very good idea.
So you have dispersed the gas for now. It
Okay.
kind of still clings to the far corners where the gust was pushed.
not
it.
too much got
Wait,
through.
so
Yes.
all he was carrying was like his.
Oh no,
his
he also
party card?
he was just saying what
Sure,
he had done.
sure.
He also had 3 vials full of strange colored fluids, one blue, one red, one purple.
Sure.
And he also has a small wand on his robes.
You can have that too. I feel like I would never use it without this gem.
And he's got 3 gems.
I'll take this.
2 sapphires and a ruby.
Oh, those are money gems. You can have those.
Yeah, money gems.
You're like special gems. Alamar gets them.
Yeah.
That's it.
We all have a niche.
That's
Yeah,
what,
my thing is magical rocks.
that's what he's got.
And stealing.
They're minerals.
Magical minerals and
Alright.
stealing. If I
Yeah.
ever open a
And
store,
then, yeah,
that's what I'll call
plug
it.
that gap
Alamar's magical
with the
minerals
bags
and
so that-
Alright.
so that no more gas should be able to get
It makes a disgusting squishing noise. You search the corpse. Perrin,
Hey.
the
What's up?
Lord of HighEver has advanced on you and is
Take a few
attacking
necromancy
you.
classes and you don't really care about bodies. and stuff.
Sure.
What do you do?
Convince him to stop.
You get crit is what happens.
Oh.
I can't magic my way out of that, right?
Uh,
Wild magic my way out of it.
I don't think so.
No.
So you take 17 points of damage, and he. What's your armor class?
It is 15.
And he misses you with his second attack. I should point out there are some attack actions you can take that don't do damage. You can try to disarm him.
Sure.
You could try to shove him and knock him to the ground.
Jerk.
That, I'm not the one that wrote the combat section of the DM.
No,
of
it's
the
true,
player's
it's true.
handbook, but that is the action,
That's true.
and that's what shoving does.
Yeah.
You could try and perform.
You
I'm
could
gonna
try and perform.
bully him.
You could try and perform a mean song about his parents.
You know, we make fun of it, but like, I do feel bad sometimes when people have to like come up with names of actions and stuff like that, and you're like, do I come up with like, do I just give a basic name or like, but it might sound kind of dumb.
Well, like,
or-
cause like it used to be Bull Rush, which was all right.
Yeah, but like, does that really describe
That doesn't.
it?
No.
Yeah.
Like
No.
shove is very
is-
accurate
yeah,
about what.
Yeah.
Like I love if you watched when we played Shadespire, like if you don't like the cards that you drew, you can like take a duo.
A duo is what the
And-
official wording
yeah,
is. A do-over.
to discard your
Awesome.
hand and draw a new hand, and I'm like, that's really kind of a lame. Like it's not like you would call it a mulligan or something, but I'm like, take a do-over. Like I guess that
It's
is
lexically
that is
sound.
what it
Yeah,
is. It's
everyone
lexi-
knows what you mean.
Exactly.
You could also try and overrun. You could like push your way past him. You
All
could
right.
you could try and shove him to one side.
No,
That
I
might
do
push him off the
think
balcony,
it
though.
is.
Chad is encouraging a shove.
No, cause see, my problem is, I think Perrin would try to convince him to stop, even though Matt knows it's not gonna work.
And JR would have it, which would, and if parent successfully shoves, there's always the danger that JR's gonna have him fall off the balcony.
Oh no,
and
that's
kill.
if he shoves aside. There are two different.
Sure.
There's shove and shove aside.
Okay, I'll
Something-
attempt both, cause I know I have to get by him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I don't think any of my cantrips are gonna help me at all here. So that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay,
What you doing?
I am going to.
Oh, he's wielding a long sword. If it or
Ooh.
a bastard sword.
Sure. I mean, sort of irrelevant for me
Yeah, it
because
doesn't
it's
matter.
a
But just so
weapon
you know
that
what
is
he's-
pointed at me.
Just so you know what he's using.
Sure, good to know. All right,
Yeah,
I
know
am
exactly what I'm referring to.
right. Yeah. All right, I am going to attempt. All right, so if I attempt to convince him that this doesn't need to go down this way, in so many words,
Mm-hmm.
could I also, if it seems like it's not working, shove by him?
Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
It is really sad. I feel like these strict rules on weapons marrying in HighEver are why there are so many bastard swords around.
Ha
Hey.
All right. Go ahead and make
All
your.
right, I am attempting. Like I said, basically, be like,
Sword
we don't have to do this.
Yes.
Never gonna
Chill
work.
out.
You'll have disadvantage.
Okay.
Could have
Uh,
had advantage. I would still go terribly, I think.
yeah, that was not great. Can I? All right, so now I want to instigate my wild magic of bending luck,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know how this works. Would I have to have done that before?
No, you can. I haven't told you if you succeed or failed yet, so you
Right,
can.
because I believe that is the wording.
That
All right,
is.
so
you can re-roll now, but
Okay.
you'll have disadvantage still.
so I get to reroll both.
I think so.
Again with
Yeah.
disadvantage.
I would assume so.
I
Otherwise,
assume
otherwise
so,
you
yeah,
realize
otherwise
you're
you're just
irrelevant.
like,
right?
yeah.
I'm still gonna get this shitty roll.
Well, I would much rather
You could always just take it and then save it for later.
Always be taking it, I think.
Yeah, okay, no, that's fine. I will take that as a failure because I could use a shove. And the advantage on the shoving is probably more important.
Cool. Yeah, he definitely kind of just sneers at you and is like, "You fool! You don't understand. This has to be done.
It literally doesn't.
This city must fall so
I
that
can
it can
leave.
rise again."
I'll leave. That's fine.
He's not listening.
Oh,
I don't really care
jerk.
about the city.
All right, I'm booking it. I'm
All
gonna
right.
shove him.
It's like I can just go.
Make that attack roll.
I am not dedicated to this
I
city.
think this is the first time parents made an attack roll.
Might be.
Yeah. Oh, now.
That doesn't count against your achievement.
No, it's okay. I don't know. No, it's fine. Shoving is fine.
Shoving
You
is
should have played.
fine.
I feel like you should have played
Okay.
a song.
All right.
Everyone loves a good song.
I mean, he casts sleep.
All right. So I got a 7.
All right.
So I think I am going to instigate my wild luck. And I got an 8.
I mean, it's a
Here,
better
look at the player's handbook
result,
real
at
quick.
least.
Yeah.
Statistically unlikely string of bad rolls.
Yeah.
Is technically though a better
I mean,
roll, which
any-
is-
Can we get some roll better?
Yeah, I was gonna
emojis in
say,
chat
any of
there?
our avid Bell of Lost Souls fans know this is pretty standard for me to roll. What is it? It was 2, 7,
And 6, 7.
6, 7. Yeah. So.
It took you 4 rolls to break the highest possible.
All
one
right.
dice
So you
roll.
make it. You made that. That's your athletics check. This is not really an attack.
Oh, if it's athletics, it
Yeah.
was 8. No, 9.
Okay.
Boom.
Because I'm a jack of all trades.
Yeah.
You have beaten him.
All right, I'm not gonna question it.
I
That
mean, he's
seems
strong.
unreasonable.
He's strong, but I can roll a 2.
All right, cool. Shoved.
All right. Are you pushing him back or down or off the balcony?
You're not technically doing damage if you fall.
I have made that ethical bargain before.
Yeah. Which way? Chat. Do you have any suggestions?
It's the ground that does the damage, and I mean, you can't be responsible for what the ground does.
All right.
If you kill
I
a person
will-
with any lingering guilt about it, I'll know, and I will be mocking you.
No, all right. So here's what I'm gonna do. All
Uh-huh.
right. So if like this is the edge,
Yeah.
and like this is like the wall or whatever,
Sure.
I'm gonna shove him like just into the corner, so he'll topple a little bit. But if he fails any sort of athletic or acrobatics check or whatever to like not fall off the edge, that'd be on him, not me.
Okay. So what it sounds like is you're going to give him advantage on his saving throw to not go over the edge.
Yes,
That's
that's
what's happening.
fine. That's fine.
All right. You have shoved him over the side, but he catches himself thanks to the advantage
All right.
and is kind of dangling there. Yeah, he drops his sword.
And if you
and
accidentally stepped on his fingers, that
It-
also
it
No,
goes-
no, I
you,
got
you
one.
hear it like banging off of the castle walls before it falls and impales someone below, killing
if you
them.
ro-
No,
Okay.
just kidding about that last part.
They're like, why, Perrin? Why?
was 3 days from retirement.
They're always 3 days.
Anyway, yeah, he's
Okay.
and behind you hear the musical defeat
kabong, kabong, kabong.
as Princess Belia knocks out or destroys the other soldier. We've got to get moving fast. This is bad.
Yeah, let's go.
Follow me.
All right.
And then she leads the way.
I'm going to throw Lord of HighEver. I'll throw him a rope or something.
But not attach anything.
Well, because
That's just gonna
are there
make it
like
hard for
bars?
him to survive.
Yeah,
right? He could like loop it through a bar.
balcony.
Yeah, a loop with the rope through the
he's,
bars.
he's actively trying to climb back up.
Is he succeeding?
He's not falling.
You're like, I'm
He's
just
also not succeeding.
All right,
And
all
then
right.
Perrin hit him in the face
Look,
with 40
I
there's-
pounds
hope
of
the princess
rope.
just
No,
steps
no,
on
no,
his
I
have to
hands
go.
throwing it.
All right, go. I will catch up real quick. All right, I'm gonna loop it around
Oh my god.
my dagger.
Uh-huh.
His only weapon.
It's my only one, and then throw the rest of the rope, and then loop the dagger
I
around something.
really
just
hope
to like.
that rope hits him in the face
Sure.
and makes him fall.
No, it's slid along the ground.
He
Enough that he can get a hand on it.
kind of like starts reaching for it but can't quite reach, and
Oh
he's
my
in a
god, this
situation.
guy! I'm trying. All right, I don't care. I did all I could. I run.
Yeah, you went way above and beyond the Call of Duty.
Um,
for not killing this
All right,
ding dong.
you run through the castle. You
Oh,
run
as
past,
I run, you owe me!
you run past several more patrols of undead soldiers.
Okay.
You have not seen any soldiers, which is correct. And that is because they are here in the castle and they are marching out. You guys kind of are by the
But they're all
gates.
undead?
Yes.
Okay.
You guys are by the gates.
Checks
The
out.
army
It
takes
does.
to the streets.
Good thing the Workers United will never be
you
defeated.
also-
Where's our
Dagger.
worker militia?
Yeah.
You guys kind of are trapped for the moment. There are a lot of undead here. Princess Belia says, I don't know what we're going to do.
Run.
Where?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I just sort of wing it and then cross my fingers, and it usually works out for me.
Fine, come with me.
Okay.
And then she leads you further into the castle.
No, that's like the wrong way. It's like leave
No,
this
the
city.
undead are leaving the castle. She's taking you away
Oh,
from them.
great.
They're
Okay.
marching from the fortress, the castle, out into the city.
Into the city.
Back to you guys.
Alright.
Wait, just to be clear, is the Lord her dad?
No. So it's like the Lord is like the figurehead or the actual administrator of the city. Is like
Okay.
the mayor versus
It's
like
like a
the
prime minister,
or
president.
Technically,
Yeah.
independent principality
Sure.
of HighEver,
Yeah.
but there's like a prime minister who's technically
Right,
a lord,
okay.
but from the House of Lords, I guess.
Yeah.
Right, he's the minister, vizier, whatever.
He's the one that does all the work.
Yeah.
Billy is the figurehead.
I
Signs
know
all
this
that.
fantasy archetype. I just want to make sure it wasn't her dad.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's back to us. We're in the tubes.
You guys are in the yeah. Where are you guys heading?
I guess we'll go out the door.
All right, you guys go
Now
out the
that
door.
we've solved the problem. Gases.
This
Yeah.
this leads to kind of another snaking
Gas troubles.
labyrinth of tunnels, which you guys can meander along for a while.
Sure.
The paths.
Like,
Well,
we know anything else is going on.
the path branches a couple of times, and like you can tell that like these are old dwarven tunnels that have been repurposed.
Okay.
Can we
And you come to
have Ravener to do some tracking and analysis of these tunnels for us? No.
no, but what
Um,
you can do is find you come to a dead end that has a metal ladder going up.
Let's climb this ladder.
We're just gonna go. We're just gonna like, keep hitting forward on the deep. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's going up.
Yeah,
so-
you climb for a while,
We didn't find any treasure.
and then you climb for a while longer,
You found treasure.
and then you
Like
come
a
out
gems.
into an area of
Yeah.
relative peace. You come
Like-
out into the a very lavish, luxurious room. There's a 4-poster bed in here, made of rich mahogany. There's
Steel.
like
I'm still part of it.
silk curtains hanging from
How
it.
much does the rich mahogany bed weigh?
A lot.
Like more than 1,000 pounds?
Are we in? So we're in some kind of
Don't actually
fancy
know.
ladies' room.
Fancy. Well, maybe.
I listened to silk curtains. It was. I don't know how this works. Oh.
If,
like
you know,
silk curtains for rich mahogany is sending me conflicting messages.
there's also a dresser, all kinds of like luxury accoutrement in here.
Are there small, valuable accoutrements?
Yeah, there's like silver candlesticks. There's
Are there windows?
There are windows.
I'm gonna look out a window.
You look out the
Oh.
window. You are in the fortress
Okay.
palace of HighEver.
Okay. Palace, not the fortress? Or is there a separate
same
thing?
thing?
Okay.
Yeah, the keep basically of the fort.
Okay.
The Moat and Bailey.
Does this look like it might be the Lord of HighEver's room?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Not a
and that's when Perrin and Princess Belia come
Smash!
rushing in.
Howdy!
Hey.
This seems fine.
And now, let's take a minute and introduce ourselves to chat. Hey,
Yeah.
chat, how's it
Oh,
going? Now that,
oh,
now
that was our
heroes-
cold open.
Hello, chat. That was a very long, cold open.
It was. Well, you know, D&D is slower paced than PV. But for those of you just joining us, this is NeverQuest, the weekly D&D campaign. Over here we have...
Barnabas, Annabelle,
Julian
Goodfellow, Hawthorne, Merriweather, Jr. of the South Market Merriweathers, often known as Watermead's children. He has known variously as Bags, Friend to Golems, Protector of the Configuration of Souls, Fishers of Men, Shadow Slume, the Cult Smasher, the Merciful. My mother often called me Thakaton, which means a reacher of the top shelf. In the pits of HighEver, he's known as the Grave Digger.
Find your card.
And then, after him, we have everyone's favorite half-elf warlock,
Alamar Velcro, who, stealing and gems and killing. Also, those are my three big things. Never went to college.
We have a couple of absent heroes today, but then we also have
Perrin Greycastle,
Cool part, no,
and I want to known that Alamar is like top 3 half-elf warlocks I know. Like maybe not.
And together
And
we're
together-
Paramount's
We
Heroes!
got a thing now. I forgot. that we have
Yeah,
a
I was
rooftop.
not ready for that at all. I was like, what's happening? What's happening?
I bet you're wondering what Ravener is. The answer is no one knows. He got lost. What happened?
Probably
who's really that
killing
surprised?
things or licking things. One of those
Maybe
two.
both.
Maybe both.
Meanwhile, you guys are all back together. The band is-
Aramon's Heroes.
Right.
Right.
All right. Lord of HighEver. He tried to kill me. He's
Yeah,
got
That makes
zombie
sense.
friends.
Yep,
He's
definitely has zombie friends.
really. I was all right.
Yeah, he's
We've been doing
allied to
stuff.
the Ebon Dawn. They're
I don't know what that is.
They're not
Jerks.
technically a cult, but they are a secret order.
I don't care about these semantics.
Okay, so they're an order, I guess, of like researchers.
They're just like huge assholes. They want to find.
All right.
Yeah, we
Period.
killed- what was-
Moving on.
Okay,
We
no,
are being
fine,
chased
cool.
by zombies. Wait, no, they went the other way. Zombies are infiltrating the city.
Uh,
We should stop that.
We should.
Yes.
Excellent.
We can all agree on that.
Yes,
Because I
we
have
should
friends
make
with
for the
weird accents
temples.
in there.
True.
I thought all your friends with weird accents got sucked into that hole you ripped in reality.
Not all of them.
Wait. The
But
whole
yes.
separate reality. Everyone got
No,
out of that hole.
remember.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure
Fifth of
Silverleaf got.
When you lasered when the chest got lasered, a rift it exploded
Oh,
into a
right.
rift that pulled Silverleaf, Fillinsworth, and Bungles into another dimension.
Well, I hope you're happy that my entire emotional connection to saving this town got sucked into another dimension.
Well, not us.
We could just leave.
What about that chest of money that I have that we stole that I have hidden?
We have to save this town.
That's what I thought.
There it is.
All right, I think we need to make our way to the temples.
Okay. I've been doing a lot of planning, and that's not really my thing, and I just want to follow again.
Okay, what's your plan?
Bags is here.
What,
Like,
have you
okay.
come up with? What plan have you come up with?
No, you're right.
No,
we
this
should-
is it. I'm
we-
here
okay,
now.
all
This
right.
is the end
If
of my
If we
plan.
can get through, we should make our way for the temples.
Yes, the clerics there will be able to use their magic, divine
yeah,
spell casting to turn undead.
Go ahead and give me some stealth checks because the city
Hey.
is swarming with
Ooh,
undead.
Beans. I should learn
Unless you
stealth
want to fight
again.
them.
I want to fight them. I'm
All
gonna
right.
rally. I'm gonna
Sneak
rally
it.
the populace to come with us to the temples.
24.
All right.
I mean, if he's doing it, I could be shooting zombos.
Well, the question is, do you want to get to the clerics first, or do you want to like fight your way to the temple?
We're gonna fight our way to the temple because I have a 4 in stealth.
Okay, cool.
We're gonna
I'll
fight
try
our way to
too.
the temple.
Nope, you guys are going to fight your way to
Well,
the
I just
temple.
want to see what I got, and it was an 18.
And I will rally as we go. I will rally people to follow with us.
All right.
Oh, I'll do that too.
As
So
you-
it'll be like a fun, like, tonally dissonant mirror of our entrance into the city, where we were like shooting off lasers and cheering, and
Oh,
they like,
that's-
never look at us. But now it's like we're shooting off lasers and cheering, but it's
It-
like everyone, we need to kill these monsters.
As you guys head out into the city,
That's a good movie.
As you guys head out into the city, it is a slaughter. They are sorting. They're cutting people down in the streets. At first people are thankful to see the uniform of the soldiers, but then they, with horror, realize that they are in fact the monsters that they wanted protection from. And you guys arrive on the scene. You guys don't have too much trouble fighting off individual patrols of these soldiers.
Yeah, I can shoot 2 lasers at that.
You can shoot 2 lasers.
At 2 different targets.
Yeah. Harry, did you know about this?
Yeah, magic is great.
Yeah, I thought it was just a single tube of death.
There are
had been reading your books.
a couple of,
I don't do
grateful
that.
peasants say like that you save say, we heard that some people are trying to make their way to the drunken ogre. We hear people are holding up there.
That makes sense.
If you're looking for a place to hide, thank you for saving us.
You should
No.
go there.
Yeah.
We have.
We're like
Like,
a hero.
I've got
team.
some graves to dig.
You're still with her. Oh, yeah, okay. No, that's
It
fine.
will help rally the populace.
Yeah, okay, no, that's fine. That,
And
keep
they
with
sort of run off. It takes a little bit of fighting to get there.
All right.
Uh,
Oh,
Yes.
I'll throw on my crimson mask.
Ooh, excellent.
I'll go Chrisman. No, I'm gonna be the crimson. I'm gonna be the actual crimson rose.
Do you like duck behind something and then come back out, or do you let the princess know that you're the Crimson Mask?
So like,
She
I
was
have to
there.
run away for a second.
I'll just be like, sorry, diarrhea, and I'll run into a hall, and then I'll scream as though I'm being murdered by zombies,
And then we're like, oh no, moving on.
and then I'm just like, whoop, and
Our
then I
good friend
jump
is
back
murdered
out.
by zombies.
There's no point of checking his body
No.
or even confirming his death.
And
We are mourning and moving
then
on.
I'll run out of the alley and say, there's a body in there, and it's gross and covered in diarrhea. And then I'll jump in. It's me, the Crimson Rose.
That holds
Make
up.
you-
Let's
make
not
a
check.
deception
It
check.
could have just been like, oh, I'm gonna go to the drunken ogre and help those people out.
No, this is way better.
No, faking his death in a pile of diarrhea.
Well, it just speaks to the fact that I'm getting deeper into this character that it never occurred to me to go try to help the people. Do I really need to do a deception check, even though I'm amazing at it?
Yes.
20.
Because you know.
It is you are.
I mean, figure we're probably helping and giving advantage.
No, she definitely.
She wants to
believes you.
believe it.
I mean, it's.
Also,
I see.
she's like,
I see
poor
through
Alamar.
Bags got a 21. He sees through your deception.
You both know I'm the Crimson
You
Rose.
were so convincing.
That's true. I did a
It's
really
like,
great job.
he died?
No,
Oh.
I saw through it.
There's-
Uh,
Very
Wink.
well. We've got to move. Thank goodness you're here. She says.
Poor Alamar.
Yes, but you could be an honorary member of Haramon's Heroes.
Even the princess kind of like strikes a heroic
Yes.
pose. It's
Wait,
infectious.
I just want to double check this really fast
Uh-huh.
with you. I can still gem lasers as the Crimson Rose,
You
right?
can, yes.
Perfect, great.
Yeah, it's just no
It's just a disguise.
I didn't
Um,
know
alright.
that it turned me into a different looking person. I thought it was literally a mask that was associated with this.
No, it
No,
turns you
we
into,
clipped this
yeah.
last time. I'm just saying.
You guys
Clearly not
proceed to the
100%
temples.
on
When
the-
you arrive in the temples, they are burning. There have been holes blasted in the roof. There are bodies strewn. It looks like
Is the library on fire?
the library is on
Nobody
fire.
tell her that.
She's gone. It'll be fine.
I think no, she's the drunken ogre.
Yeah, she's gone. It'll be fine.
Yes.
We'll figure it out.
We're gonna have to tell her eventually.
I mean, you could not be around when she finds out.
As you
Or
guys,
we could just like be like, hey,
Let's
we
never
have
go back
to
to that
leave
town. Yeah,
right
we
you
can
now.
guys,
never.
you guys see where
well,
a few of them,
kinda wanna
the
make her sad.
clerics there have had their. It looks like they've had their throats slit from without much of a struggle.
Treachery.
Yeah.
Are there any clerics that look like they're alive here?
You guys are gonna have to make some investigation checks.
Alright. Perrin,
I'm not good at this.
you're better than the rest
I'm
of us.
okay
No.
at it.
No, I have a 1. I don't know why you think I'm good at asking questions, but I did get a 16.
But
I have a
searching the
14.
room.
I've got a 20.
Oh.
All right. Well, it makes sense that you would be the one that finds them. There is a
Does make
small alcove that's
Okay.
kind of been barricaded by a bookshelf, and cowering in there is an acolyte, one of the acolytes from around the temple.
Okay.
And a group of 4 other people.
You come with us if you want to live.
Okay.
What happened here?
I will attempt to calm their spirits with words that we'll skip over for now.
They
Good words.
attacked.
Who?
I don't know. They stepped out of the shadows. One of the clerics slit another one's throat, and then there was
Here's a
some
helpful
blood.
question.
Seems very cult-like to me.
Did you see any shit that looks like this? And I pull out the like Ebon Dawn like ID disc.
Or anything that looks like this, and I'll pull out the Emerald Eye disc.
Or anything like this, and I'll pull out a bongo.
I did see something that looked like that. Yes.
Oh,
But
good.
neither of the helpful ones.
Well, I didn't look very closely. I'm afraid.
You certainly are afraid.
Yes.
Alright,
Turn that one around on.
That was alright.
tell me, did they kill the younglings?
There aren't any younglings here.
That's not a word we use.
Sorry, he meant to say children?
There aren't any. No, thankfully we were not having school at the time, so
Alright.
the children aren't here.
Another reason not to go to school.
I mean, to be fair, you can be killed anywhere.
That's true. How close are we to the graveyard?
They survived because they
Graveyard's
were.
kind of on the
killed at the
outskirts of
graveyard,
town.
they're already dead.
I feel like the
Unless you're
other
alive.
grave digger. Let's be called the caretaker of the graveyard because I feel
Yeah.
like calling him the other
We
grave
can call him. We
digger.
can call him the caretaker.
Let's call him Horatio, and then people will think we're literate because of Shakespeare.
Ooh.
True.
I don't get it.
But we shouldn't call him that because that's not the grave digger's
I
name.
know, but it's just a fun
Yeah.
name. We can't call him Yorick, and the Gravedigger's called the Gravedigger.
Yeah. York would honestly be the better
Best
choice.
one, yeah, but he's dead.
Well, Yorick
We'll call
would be a
him-
great name
Oh,
for
that
like
was the
someone
skull.
who is dead. That's
No,
the
that's
skeleton man.
Yeah, let's call him Yorick.
Yeah.
Codename Yorick. Is
All
what
right.
I'll
Okay.
refer to him as.
He seems like he would be helpful in this sort of situation,
Or it's his fault entirely.
but he seems like it's gonna be hard to get to him. So I suggest that we try to, if their people are gathering at the Drunken Ogre for some reason, I really want to burn that place down though.
Well, the graveyard's pretty close to here, right? Isn't that what?
No, he said it's on the outskirts of town.
Yeah, it is on the outskirts of town.
Oh,
What about the middle of town?
for some reason I like totally
Because
thought he
that's-
said it was nearby.
No.
Because that's where graveyards go.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I
But-
guess we should probably try to make our way to the Drunken Ogre and rescue as many people along the way as we can.
Do you clerics have like?
Can you
Shit.
destroy skeletons? Isn't that like a
just
thing you guys can do?
Any
I
magic
can,
stuff
I
they
can
can
drive
have?
them away. I think that's why they killed us.
Yeah. Is there like
Sure.
a?
No,
You
sure,
guys
yeah,
don't
that's
have
a good
any
plan.
kind of. You guys don't have any like secret giant anti-undead machine, magical
that would
machine.
be fantastic. I wish we did.
Or like a gem?
Yeah.
I
He's
Gems
a
are-
master of magical gems.
Super nice
Or-
with the gems.
Or bongos.
yes, there is
Going back to-
a magical gem. It's
Tell
in
us
the
more.
apiary. Hold on.
So the apiary,
Yeah.
dudes.
Yeah.
Isn't that trees? What is that word?
Apiary?
Isn't that for
Bees.
trees?
Isn't that bees?
Yeah, it's for bees.
Arboretum.
That's for
Arboretum.
trees. Aviaries for birds.
Yeah, and atrium is just a nice thing.
It has atriums are
It's a gem
tiered,
of
are
bees.
terraced like
So there is. I mean, this place is a hive of activity.
Oh, are the bees on the loose?
Yeah, the
There you
bees are kind of swarming around as you guys wander in.
All right.
But when this particular acolyte comes in, like they seem to swarm to him and sting him a couple of times. But
Like in a friendly,
friendly
way.
oh, okay, yes, it's fine.
Doesn't stinging kill the bee? That seems like a very...
Only some breeds of bee.
Yeah.
All right.
I think.
Yeah, some bees can get the fuck after it.
Sure.
Well, hello. I keep the bees here.
Makes sense. So where's this magical gem?
It's over there, and he gestures, and sort of floating in the center of the room is a small sapphire.
We're gonna have to start calling you the Bejeweled or something like that. At this
I
point.
don't need an extra name. I'm not a gnome.
I mean, if you start getting a bunch of magical jewels.
But
Yeah.
don't get 3 of them in a row or they'll disappear.
Only if they're the same color.
That's true.
Here's what
I
we'll
mean, like
do.
a nickname. Everyone can use a nickname.
Yeah, but the Bejewel's not good enough. What if it's like...
This seems real secondary.
We'll figure it out later.
Jewel Master?
I'm not really sure how this one will help us fight the undead.
What does it do?
Yeah.
It plays soothing music, and it can illuminate an entire area as though it were daylight.
That's it.
That.
But
I
it
mean,
floats.
That's
I
the
mean-
whole...
I mean,
Can you
daylight
roll?
is often very helpful against the undead.
Oh yes, that's what it does. I recovered it myself.
Where'd you recover it from?
I went on an expedition when I was a very young acolyte.
But from where?
How old are you? Seem like a young acolyte now.
I am 17,
How old were you then?
15.
Okay.
Two
I have-
two hard years.
I have matured very much in
Is
this
this
time.
a
I mean, think of like a
No.
15-year-old
Okay.
versus a 17-year-old.
He is-
Like,
he
they're
is a-
pretty
he is a
different.
human.
No, there.
Okay. But where did you go on this expedition?
I went. We went to the. And he kind of points to the mountains behind him.
Did you meet any like god type things?
Well, I mean, in a way, yes, but
Are you talking
directly,
like-
no.
like a
yeah,
spiritual-
spiritual
No,
way,
that's
yes,
not-
but
That's not what I mean.
I didn't think that's
whatever.
what you meant.
That's fine.
Are there possibly more magical gems?
Oh, yes, I think maybe.
So should we? Well, we can go to those mountains.
I mean, this one seems like nothing.
Like, look, you never know when a magical gem. Obvious. If there's one thing I've learned,
Well, you
I
can
cast
hanging out with
I
this
cast
guy.
Mage Hand through my gem and grab that gem and grab it and bring it over to me.
That's a big gem.
Well, can't you detect magic on it? Want to tell you like how
Now,
powerful it is?
now I have it, right?
You've got
use
it.
my
Yep.
spell
Because
slots.
we
for
established
not
that
killing
Mage Hand's a
things?
spell that I can just use through
Yeah,
my...
yeah.
It's not a cantrip.
No, take magic.
All right, Bags, I got the blue gem.
All right.
It seems like a nightlight compared to the blazing sun that is my green gem, but...
Look, a minute
I mean,
ago
can
you
we
were
just-
all
can we
about
have
magic.
this
I mean,
gem?
I'll
It's
take
yours.
the
No,
gem.
I'm keeping it.
If you don't want the
You
magical
saved
gem,
my life, of course. It's the least I can do.
Okay. I just wanted to
I
tell
just
you,
wanted to be sure.
Do some... Use your erudite brain mind to see what it does.
from what I've been able to gather,
It plays soothing music.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it casts daylight.
All right, Siri, you're just not like my number one choice
Oh,
on
very
Intel.
well.
Bags is mildly pretentious and occasionally classist, but a very good wizard.
Oh, thank you. All right. As we walk out, I'll
Uh-huh.
attempt to arcane it to see if it does anything else.
Sure.
I won't be able to tell much without more time, obviously.
Well, we don't seem to have a lot of that. Unless you guys do just want to leave this town and go look for 4 gems in the mountains, in which case...
No.
What you got?
I got a 9.
You're not able to get much
But
more.
So
casting,
lazily decisive.
casting sunlight can be very useful against the undead.
Well,
And perhaps there's some...
I don't think against skeletons.
I'm going to make another arcana check.
Mhm.
Do I think there's some way that you could focus the magical sunlight from this gem through his other gem to
Ooh.
create super sunlight?
Yeah. Go ahead and make that.
oh, Mom, I like the way you move. Gonna make you sweat. Gonna burn some skeletons.
Nope, don't know anything about that.
You have the idea, but you're not sure if it's possible.
I'm like, I have proven that I don't understand the random nature of your own gem. It is too flexible.
the-
What if we set up a series of mirrors
As
in
you guys are like, I'm imagining you guys are having this conversation as you're like hacking your way through.
Oh, definitely.
Because one thing that you'll
With
notice,
soothing music playing in the
one
background.
thing
And
that
well
you'll notice,
illuminated.
kind of as you get further from the temple,
Mhm.
you aren't encountering the soldier zombies. You're encountering people who are like clearly like freshly turned, like they still have wounds where they've been killed and
Are they
risen
getting
back up.
turned by the other zombies?
No, these are
Like
more like not like just cut down and re-raised, but more like they're
these are
fresh like
are tube
citizen
zombies.
undeads. Yeah, these
They're
are
still wet from the tubes.
yeah,
or
they're
something?
still wet from the
Okay, so
goop.
there's
Like they've got
nothing-
wounds in them where they've been fought, but they're like
Okay.
and attacked by peasants, but not killed.
Okay, but they're not being freshly raised.
No,
That's the important part.
These aren't farm raised.
they
zombies.
are
These
just
are
being
factory farm
freshly
zombies.
killing the
Yes,
townsfolk.
and yes, obviously we are doing this well lit, listening to soothing music.
Dun,
We're
dun.
warm apparently.
Yeah, no, well, I've turned off your display by now. I gotta focus on lasers.
Yeah.
Sure.
You guys managed to get to the drunken ogre.
Okay.
Two
Um,
lasers at a time.
There, Ravener and Aletta have kind of barricaded the place.
Can we talk to them?
Hey,
And
friends.
ask them questions.
You can.
Okay.
Oh,
So I guess
beans.
we'll talk to the princess real quickly.
Hey, she's here, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's definitely here. At this point, given what we've seen, does it feel like there's enough people left in this town to save the town, or the best plan is to get all the people we've gathered out of the town and like call them?
Like,
on the-
how's the balance of power here?
Oh, but if we win, we could just have the town.
I don't know that we can win this one.
Out of the town.
Well, not if we do a good heist.
You can't steal a city. You're not Carmen Sandiego.
Not yet.
Where in the plains is
Oh, wait,
Alamar Malcrow?
Are you still?
Oh yeah, I'm the Crimson Rose still. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we need to get everyone out of here, as many people as we can.
Yeah.
Okay.
That holds up.
Yeah, the Crimson Rose loves saving the people.
Everyone knows it.
Everyone knows it. And now you know a fun fact about the Crimson Rose, which is my proclivity for magical gems and lasers.
Which are not a very unique thing. We actually know several people who are completely unrelated to each other.
I mean, Alamar had a proclivity.
He
for-
did, yeah.
Oh,
It's really a thing.
R.I.P.
Moment of
to
silence.
the best dude.
Many people in Haramont's heroes actually have proclivity for magical gems and lasers, and Haramont's going to give us some money. We'll resurrect Alamar later on. That's why
Feel
we're
like-
not so sad about it right
I
now.
feel like today we all should be Haromont's heroes.
I think you're the princess, so you should probably have your own like Heroes of HighEver squad or something.
That's a good idea.
Right. It's pretty good.
Yeah, you don't want
Look, I was
Paramount
just
taking credit
saying
for
I'm
your whole
very
shit.
grateful for you all. Is what I was trying to express.
Well, I appreciate it generally. I feel like Alomar would appreciate it more if he still had a treasury left that wasn't on fire, but I definitely appreciate it. And
Yeah, I am just
Parents here.
happy to help. I am just so about helping people.
Yeah, so we do need to recover a chest that should be very close by.
Yeah, we super. Oh wait, I don't know that. I'm a new friend.
Let's fight our way up to the surface, back by the drunken turtle or whatever.
Sure. Yeah.
Because we have some magical equipment in there that could come useful.
All right.
And also our bartender.
Oh, you mean the rampant unicorn?
Yes.
You guys get there.
Wait, hang on.
Does the princess know any, because she's all sneaky around the city, does she know any sneaky ways out of the city?
She does.
Hey.
Good thought.
Well, I think we need to go by the graveyard on the way out.
Why?
Yeah, we gotta talk to that.
We gotta talk to Yorick.
I don't remember enough about him.
Well,
Well, hang on. As we leave the drunken ogre,
yes.
I burned that place down.
Excellent.
I set it on fire out of spite.
Wait, why?
Because the crows, man.
Did we?
It
Oh,
was
that was
gross.
their place.
That was
right,
their
right,
place.
right, right.
And just to give you a heads up on why York matters is when
I remember he was creepy.
yeah, he was creepy and he basically sounded like he was trying to manipulate Aletta's mission into like unleashing hellish forces in the world.
The other thing that I will say is there are more people in here than you you had marshaled and
Sure, it's a stride life.
taken up. And in fact, Perrin,
Hey.
give me an intelligence check because I don't know how much attention you would have paid to the people you've saved,
Sure.
but
A
Hey,
lot of
Apparently a lot.
you recognize the faces of many of the people. These are the people that when they were all kind of in that panic riot state, these are the people who you calmed or cast sleep on.
Right. Someone carry him to safety.
Well, they've
The-
been woken up. They're not asleep now.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah. These are the people, the ranks of the people you guys brought along have swelled with the people that you saved.
Yay!
Oh, my people. are in
What is an
extra-dimensional
appropriate way
space.
to tell a bunch of people to
Nope.
thank you?
Rock is and Millinsworth
Yeah.
are both still alive and
Good.
Well,
on this
but
plane.
Too bad they think Elmar's dead. They must be very sad.
Actually, if they find out, they are sad. They sort of take their hats off if they're wearing them.
Actually, I go over to them and I go, I need to talk to you for a moment. And I take them aside to a very private space. And then I take out the mask and I'm like, it's me. And then I put it back on. And I'm like, don't tell anyone.
They do.
This is a good bit.
They do a secret high five dance. It is very elaborate. They have clearly
Sure.
practiced it before, but they are very happy to know that you are alive.
Now,
My
I
dudes.
am a person and said I don't have a secret high five dance with anybody. I feel like I'm missing out in life.
You are. Everyone should have a secret
Wait,
high
but-
five
but
dance.
In fact, I have one with my dad.
I don't. I'm very upset.
Perrin's a performer. He has a
No, like
How-
Matt.
Oh,
Matt
Matt.
wants a secret high five dance with someone.
Yeah, they're great. You should have them happen. They're fun to do.
I'm gonna make this happen.
I
Next-
have a friend I have a secret high five dance with.
I'm
Everyone
jealous.
should do it. Anyway, yeah, life lessons, everyone.
Secret
You
high five
guys,
dance.
you guys make your way to the rampant unicorn.
All right.
While Belia, Aletta, and Ravener kind of start taking the people outside of the town.
So did you kill the Lord, by the way?
I'm pretty sure no.
We cut back to the castle where he's finally got hold of the rope and is halfway up the balcony when the dagger kind of unloops itself just a little bit and he
my God.
catches himself on the balcony again.
Oh
Hello? Is anyone there? And back to the rampant unicorn.
Oh, in Perrin's soul, he can feel some frustration.
All of a
If he
sudden-
dies, I'm gonna be so mad.
All of a sudden, I just feel really irritated.
And
It is.
back to the rampant unicorn where you guys have carefully made your way.
All right.
By now, it's like the soldiers are moving through very efficiently as soldiers. They're also like clearly marching in formation and doing
Sure.
things more intelligently than most undead would.
Does it seem like something's controlling them, or this is just...
They seem to be acting more independently.
Okay.
But
Aaron, you should convince them to not do this.
Right.
Since they're so independent.
you guys make your way to the rampant unicorn.
All right.
There are bodies outside of your room. There are 4 soldiers lying dead in the hallway, and 2 more lying dead inside your suites.
Okay.
Is
That's 6.
Alvarius?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, he is sitting on top of the chest full of booze, sipping a martini when you walk in.
I imagine. Here's how I imagine my reaction to this, which is this. I see him. I dead sprint across the room and give him a hug, and then ask him for whatever. I can't remember the specific drink I could ask him for before, but there was one, but I can't remember. And then there's like a pause, and he's like, "Alamar," and I'm like. And that's the interaction I dream of.
That is the interaction that happens. He hands you the drink. It takes him less than 30 seconds to make it.
It's a lot of practice in making this one drink.
Hell yeah, it is. My man's up in the place.
I knew you'd be back.
Well, of course, we would never leave one of Harriman's heroes behind.
Very well.
Good, we're getting better at that.
Yeah,
I think we're getting better at that.
I'm hearing the cue more.
Yeah.
And he informs you that he's packed up everything.
Excellent. Let's
How you are so
He's good.
good at your
Yeah.
damn job.
Yeah, it's-
You know,
If we were as good at heroing as you are at bartending / manservanting, there would not be an undead massacre of the city happening.
Yeah, this
Even
whole-
everyone would be fine.
I mean, say what you will about Lord Harriman, but he knows how to find good help. Like, for him, good help is not hard to find.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, he found you
He
guys.
found us, he found
Which,
Alvarius.
although depending on how you consider the results of this situation, maybe finding us wasn't good help, because we're still...
It's not our fault. This was not our fault. It was a whole thing. Let's just keep going.
Great, cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah,
You can muddle
guys
your
get
way through any
You get
problem.
your stuff packed up,
Yes.
and you make for the graveyard.
Yes.
All right.
Let's do it.
Graveyard, I like the way you grave. Let the sun stick in your head, and
it's
it'll
not-
be okay.
You notice here, again, there are more people that, like, you find another small group of maybe 10 or 15 people.
Alright.
They've taken shelter here. The graves here have not been disturbed.
I mean, consecrated ground and such and such, I would assume.
Makes sense.
Other than, that's why you have to steal from the graves to make them zombies.
And Yorick is there. He's tall and lanky and all in black.
Well, Mr. Professional Gravedigger.
You sound so distraught about that.
I'm just not sure. No, I think after we leave HighEver, it might be time for me to bury this persona.
That was alright.
You have come
Also true.
for a reason, I expect.
Well, we wanted to make sure you were okay.
I am.
Yeah,
It
this seems
takes more than the undead to breach this place.
Do you have any suggestion on dealing with the undead?
He's real creepy.
Burn them with fire.
Sure.
Like, I mean, yes, but like, on like a larger scale.
No, I do not. Something is different about these ones.
What
They are
thing?
not. Come with me. And he sort of makes a very elaborate gesture.
I will
And he
mimic
leads
the
you-
gesture and walk with him.
He leads you back, like he just sort of sweeps around and stalks back into the little shed that he lives in. And in there, kind of like staked to the wall, is one of the undead soldiers.
He's such a creep.
This guy's a
This is how
weirdo.
you study.
I don't want to talk about studying.
There's dissection, and then there's just whatever.
It kind of
Vivisection.
it growls at you guys as you approach and strains against the stakes.
Well done, Lord. Well done. This is very fascinating. Tell me what you found.
Their limbs have been augmented. Their flesh given restorative properties. Observe. And he like takes out a like from almost nowhere, like a magician produces a dagger and slashes the guy across the chest, and the wound is open but starts regenerating.
Ugh,
Weird. Very cool.
that does seem useful.
There is powerful magic and alchemical processes. These were created deliberately.
How would you
For
duplicate it?
sure.
How would you duplicate this?
I don't know.
Yorick.
I have only just begun to study them, but rest assured, I will learn their secrets.
See, when you do stuff like that, it just
I
makes
might-
you seem more creepy.
I kind of wish you wouldn't learn their secrets
No,
now.
no,
No, you
please.
can learn the secrets. Just
Don't do it like this. You can learn their secrets, but learn their secrets.
yes.
I'm suddenly coming around to him. Like, I had my doubts about York
You
earlier.
just like that he's all learned.
Yeah?
He's still creepy.
Yeah, put enough
He just kinda
diplomas on the
reminds
wall
me-
and bags down for whatever.
Yeah.
That is not true. The Order of the Ebb and Dawn mentioned that they were a learned secret society, and I'm not down for that.
Yeah, but
There's a part of you that is.
yeah, I had to kind of push you to kill that guy.
I don't...
Yeah, you just don't want to admit it,
Yeah.
but it's true.
You have to at least consider what they had to say. I mean, there's a logic behind it. It's not a... it's logical. Logic is not the ultimate driver of all things, but it's logical.
Shrug emoji.
Right. So I'm guessing you guys don't want to stay here for a few weeks while we dissect this?
No.
No, super dope.
No, I was thinking maybe a minute.
Yeah, we have to get. We have like.
Are you going to be okay here, then?
I will be.
Are you going to be able to...
These people may not be.
Right, I assume it's just the food problem's going to get to
Yeah.
them at some
I think,
point.
like, Nerul could show up and he'd be like, no, you're good. I'm just going to go. You creep me out, man.
Are you going to be here or at your necropolis of broken nightmares that sits astride life and death? Which I, for some reason, have attributed to Yelp.com in my notes with a 3-star rating.
I mean,
I have thought of returning there. I may be able to learn more.
Well, this seems like something we should definitely look into in greater detail. Hey, I have a thought, guys.
Surprising.
Unsurprising. Oh.
Well, that's
Right,
fine.
yeah, we said that.
Different levels of sarcasm there.
Same
Same meaning, different word.
Yeah. So, like, they're worried about we fill Perrin in on, like, what happened.
Mm-hmm.
When?
In
the
our
tubes?
conversation.
In the
Yeah.
tubes, yeah.
Okay.
So, like, they're worried about this contamination spreading. I mean, that was like they were trying to kill everyone here, right?
Right.
And I assume that we're not worried about it existing or spreading.
Wait, who caused the Oh, we did.
No,
I might have.
I am of the opinion that we did not cause it, but we caused them to believe that it existed.
Yeah, I think he's right. Because here's why. Ready? I wasn't there. I'm the Crimson Rose. He'll explain.
Sure.
We're alone. You can...
Oh, right. I forgot. It's me, Alamar. I'm normal again.
I thought you died.
Oh, no, I'm fine.
So-
So no, the reason it's that is that I made the giant gate thing.
Right.
But Elena and I got out. We didn't see anything else
wait,
leave.
Did you guys explain that as well? Because I wasn't there for that.
I'm sure.
Sure, we explained it to you at some point.
Okay. Because
Also-
we're gonna pin that for now. Because I got more questions.
Also,
there,
I mean,
but
like,
going on.
I just have to go out on a limb and be like, we've only been in this town for like what, like a week or two,
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks at this point. Like they didn't build this in the last.
Yeah,
week.
they had been planning this
And
for,
then-
for a while.
Well, then also, I think it's safe to say you didn't see anything leave, right?
I didn't see anything leave, and they could tell them that there were 2 openings and that the bodies appeared after the second one.
Yeah.
We only opened it
So it
once.
might have just been a similar effect, but
I think that we
ours was just a fun time prank. Theirs was like a bad times murder.
Yeah, sure. I believe that we made them think that we exacerbated the situation by
Yeah.
making them believe that it was possibly worse than it was.
And it didn't need to come to this.
But this may have been inevitable, though, because
I
as
mean-
soon as they found bodies with spores or whatever, they would have just pulled the trigger on
I
us
mean, let's be
anyways.
honest. As soon as they turned all the guards to undead like weeks ago and built a giant undead processing
I mean,
facility,
This became
you have a
yeah,
big
yeah,
undead
yeah.
army. Of course, you're gonna jump at the first chance to use
like
it.
they weren't just
Like,
like, well, let's.
We've all been there, you know.
Yeah.
You buy the undead army, you can find a use for it. someone,
It's like it's like
owes you $3 and
it's
suddenly
true.
it's
And then suddenly,
raising
like,
the city.
8th edition is done, and it's Age of Sigmar, and you just don't know what to do with your undead army anymore.
we just. It's like we tipped over the first domino, but the cat was on its way downstairs.
Yeah.
You know
So,
what I mean? Like, it was gonna happen.
But that leads me to the point: is that do we believe that this corruption is a viable threat? Because they were never really clear about what this corruption is.
They did mention that there were 2 corpses found, and you may be able to see if you can find those corpses.
I was about to suggest that very thing, because here's why.
What if it's the corpses of whoever got sent into the void?
That would
in the
be
vault.
really upsetting.
Also, the timing's wrong.
Yeah.
Is it?
And there were 3 of them.
Maybe
Or-
it's like a time warp.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with 2 corpses whose wounds match these descriptions?
I described them.
Yes. I buried them only yesterday.
Can you tell us anything about them other than the
Wait.
specific wounds? Like
Why
what
didn't
these?
tell us? Dig them up.
It's true.
I assume you consecrated them at this point.
Did you consecrate them?
I
Oh,
performed all the rites.
Does that mean we can't dig them up?
I mean, I assume it's not going to tell us what we want.
No, we can dig them up.
Did you notice anything about parasites on them, though?
No.
Because they said something about parasites on them.
Is it a chance that these
They
bodies...
may have been moved before I got to them.
Okay.
Do you have like a chain of custody for these bodies?
No.
So, my 2 thoughts are that one, we're worried about infection, and we need to like quarantine all the refugees.
Okay. Thought 1 reasonable.
He grabs a shovel and heads out.
Yes.
As you say, like, quarantine, parasites, infection, like, he just grabs a shovel and stalks out.
Unclear what he's going
not
to do.
worrying at all. We'll follow up on that momentarily.
Yeah, that was weird.
I'm gonna see what he's about.
So my
Okay.
second thought.
Karen, you do that and we'll try to figure
Yeah,
out
I'm
what
just
to
gonna
do.
I'm gonna follow him half
Sure.
stealthily.
My
Make a
second
stealth check.
thought is that if we're not worried about the infection,
11. So yeah, half
we
stealthily.
should
Yeah.
spread these people around as much as we can.
Like, around the world?
Yes.
Why?
Well, if the Order of the Ebon Dawn is trying to contain the infection,
They're hunting through these fields, they're in the city,
right, and if we contaminate the entire world, they'll have only the only choice to have is to destroy the entire world.
Now, my
I'm not there. I got so many points.
counterpoint to that is this,
Yeah.
which is, I feel like they'd be down though.
Well, I feel like so here's the thing. Right, obviously we don't want. I should probably point out we don't want them to destroy the world.
Right, no, we can all agree on that.
Okay. So
I mean, the world's not that great.
I mean, the argument
It has
is
magical rocks.
that I mean, magical rocks are probably staying there.
Yeah, but if I live there.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
That's where I
I'm just pointing out there's more reasons to want to save the world than magical rocks.
Yes, one other one. Anyways,
Well, who would you have to grift?
very good point.
Hey, Bags, be inspired.
I mean, I do play 3-card Monty with myself all the time. I can gift myself.
Yeah,
But
that'll
but
show
then you're
me.
literally only fooling yourself.
yeah, that sounds a little bit delusional there.
Yeah, it's still fun though.
So anyway, the point is, one, this would probably like. I feel like some of the people in the Order of the Ebon Dawn are going to balk at like destroying the entire world. So if we force their hand to doing something totally crazy, they'll probably lose some of their forces. Because I doubt all of them have the conviction to destroy the entire world when there might be other options.
Okay.
And B, it'll force them to overstretch themselves, trying to destroy the entire world, and hopefully that'll get other people involved in stopping them.
Okay.
While you guys are having this discussion, Perrin,
Hey.
you
was
see him
this?
take like stalk over to a couple
Sort
of
of
graves.
not
and
like
just
not full, just sort of like. I'll walk up to him. What are you doing, friend?
exhuming the bodies.
Like the 2 that we were.
Yes,
Asking about?
I will not have corruption spread
Yeah.
in
That-
hallowed
Alright.
ground and
I won't help in any sort of physical capacity, but I'll tell him how great he's doing.
he keeps digging up the bodies.
That is the most parent song I've ever heard.
Right? Back to you guys.
Okay, so here's what I think. I think you're generally right, and I'm not honestly particularly interested in the logistics. That's more your thing. I'm thinking two things. One is I want to figure out how these ding-dongs relate to our good friend Jeffrey. Three things. I want to figure out how these ding-dongs relate to our good friend Jeffrey. Step one.
Okay.
Thing two,
Mm-hmm.
I do want to know
Make
where
a perception
Silverleaf and others went when they went through that rift.
Sure, I don't know that that's directly related to any of this.
I know, it's the thing that I want.
No, I agree.
And then three is if there is like a star spawns and friends like coming into our world through a place, I'm not uncurious about going to their world through a reverse place.
You already did that.
Once, and maybe I have more questions about it. I think we go to go back. You didn't get to go. It was neat. It wasn't like go there on every vacation neat.
Don't you have a book about their place?
Yeah, Aletta has it, and also it's hard to read.
I mean, try reading.
Yeah, well, she has it. I don't have it. So I currently look. No, the thing is, okay. Look, let me. So
Look, if
we
we're
got the book.
Yes.
Because all we did was imagine that we had the book and we had it. Now think about this.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing that, if I go in there, I can have anything just by imagining it and taking it with me. It's an infinite stuff generator, and the only limit's my imagination, which is, when it comes to stuff I want, functionally unlimited.
I'm not sure we have enough data points to support that hypothesis.
We are 1 for 1. And you
Right.
miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
At this point, the caretaker comes back in and says,
What percentage of the shots you don't take would you say that you miss?
I've dug up the bodies, he says.
Am I just sort of trailing behind?
I assume.
Bad improv, Yorick.
Good job helping on that. That was really pretty. That was good of you.
Yeah. No, it was a team effort. We really pulled it together. I think we did a great job. We both put in, what we're good at.
You look sweaty and like you've done a lot of work.
Yeah. No, I mean that's how I always look.
You do miss every shot you do not take.
Thanks, Yorick.
You also miss many of the shots you do take.
No, I mean, some people.
Better than 100. Well,
And at the end,
I like those odds.
you die.
Well, I mean,
Honestly, kind of an argument towards my thing.
I mean, unless you're like a lich.
yeah. I mean, there are ways around that.
Very well.
Not to get all spooky.
Yeah, I mean, Yorick, I feel like you're into the ways around that.
Is there some place we could go, do you think, to learn more about these undead?
Also,
than
we
the
got these
Acropolis
bodies.
of
Let's
Lycan?
deal with
Alright,
this.
let's look at
Yeah.
the bodies. Alright.
All right, you go and look at the
gonna be our
bodies.
stage.
They're a little gruesome because their eyes have been scooped out, and they've been. Now that you're examining them, you can
that
see
standard?
where they've been cut into, like surgically.
Surgically. I mean, just eyes scooped out? It's not.
Is that like a normal thing to do?
No, but
No.
Knock the eyes
that's
out?
part of
No.
murder.
Or was part of the post-murder parasite removal by the freaky
And
No, he told us that the murder.
Evan Dawn.
No, he took the murder, and that guy told us their eyes were scooped out.
Mhm.
Creepy.
That's part of the murder. But I mean, that could just be someone who needs new peepers.
Yeah.
It's true, but
Jeepers.
Where'd
you
get
do
them?
you guys give me an investigation check or a medicine check.
Oh, I
Oh,
think I'm half
guess
deep.
who
No, I'm
doesn't
not.
medicine, but I do investigate.
I medicine!
You have
Oh,
medicine?
well, I fucking lit this one
You do
up.
have inspiration.
I do.
Talking about a 24
Oh.
for an investigation.
I got a 17 on medicine.
Cool.
Seven.
So
They're dead. Guys.
So here's
There's
what
something
you're able
weird
to.
with these corpses.
Here's what you're able to put together, Alamar. You realize that these, whatever like took the eyeballs out came from like within, like there's no like weird
So
scratches
they're like less scooped than
and more
pushed.
pushed. Yeah,
Sure.
more pushed out.
Like that one part. Is that in Beetlejuice where it's like...
Yep.
I
Like
was
that.
thinking more like, when you get like a lot of sinus pressure and you
And,
can just like feel it
Uh,
pushing.
I do
also,
know that, but my little drip is going
the
buck
place
right
where
now.
like there would be a head parts is just curiously empty.
So there's not a
brain
brain.
cavity.
Yeah.
So I just like stick.
Head,
I just like
yeah.
stick my like I just like take a stick and put it in there like rattle it around.
Exactly.
And just like okay.
Also, you notice you kind of look where the incisions have been made and like they've been sewn together, but you kind of can poke around. It looks like something had been tunneling through these bodies.
I'm gonna make a, I don't know, whatever check I would make to know if there's any kind of horrible magical beasts
Probably Arcana.
that devour minds.
Probably Arcana.
Well, he's one that. Can I ask you a question about my 24 investigate?
That's a
Which
12.
is, can I?
You know that there are, but you're not like you don't know enough to know what kind
Have to read a
these
book.
would be. What did you want to learn?
I just want to know: is it? Can I see on the bodies like the initial entrance point for? Like if a
Yeah.
thingy crawled into them, can I see where it crawled into them?
Yeah, you made a 24 on your investigation. That's totally.
Did I ever?
Yeah. Back of the neck.
Okay, and I can tell. And what does the entrance wound look like?
It looks like a. Imagine like if a little starfish had just kind of like melted through the skin.
So it's like a 5-pointed, like.
Yeah, but very organic looking.
Sure. So that's what we'll have to do. That'll solve all this question of like what's going on with the people. We just check everyone's back next. Or if you want to get real freaky, check everyone's everything.
And then, Perrin, how did you do on that perception check?
13.
Cool. You hear the sounds of fighting.
Hasn't
Oh,
that been
hell
going on
yeah.
everywhere?
No, but like not far away.
Oh.
I'm stressed and I could do with some
alright,
kills.
so-
Alright, we gotta go.
Yeah. Hey, this has been fun, but death is on the way.
Alright, I mean, yeah, death is all around.
Yeah,
so-
no, I was hoping that would come out more poetic. It
Yeah,
didn't
alright,
really work
York,
out for me.
you keep investigating. Do you know anywhere we could get more information about the undead, though? Like, is there some place we could go to get some information about who's making them or why? Any ideas? Like, not other than the necropolis that lies between life and death and...
Sits astride life and death.
Such a strong life and
You
death.
would need to find a necromancer's tower.
Are you not a necromancer?
I do not dabble in these
I
abominations.
feel like he dabbles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you're
super, super think you dab.
I
Yeah,
feel
you're
like
a
he
dabbler.
dabbles.
No.
You're a dabbler.
The only kind of undead I care to create and traffic in are ghosts.
Isn't that dabbling?
It is an entirely different matter. It is a much more spiritual practice.
We're done. We have to go.
Yeah, alright. We'll be back. Yeah.
Fucking nerd.
We'll be back for more information or something, I guess.
You guys leave, and he as he like starts dousing the bodies in lamp oil.
Okay. We'll gather up.
He makes him into a pyre. He doesn't just do it on the ground. But like,
I throw on the mask
That's
again, so I'm
hard.
back in public.
yeah.
We'll get the refugees that are gathered here.
All right. So here's what happens. You guys are leading the refugees, and you get near the sound of this melee.
All right.
It is full of monstrous roars and undead groans.
Violence and chaos. My natural habitat. Me, a hero.
Me, a coward. I leave.
I'm being the Crimson Rose again.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Sure.
I understand now.
I put the
Yes.
mask back on for me.
Right,
I
right.
have to perform for the
This
audience.
does sound like a job for Haramon's Hero.
You left because you're scared, right?
Where are you going, Perrin?
No, I think it would behoove me to head back to the rest of the citizens. and-
They're leaving town.
right, and that's what I mean. Like,
Oh, okay.
I that's probably well.
We were going to meet up with them.
Are we?
Yeah.
Are we all with them?
Okay.
No, you're not with everyone else. They're kind of you guys went left, they went right, basically.
I probably I got halfway there and I was like, no, I should help.
It
I
like
should
runs back
help.
and like strikes the post at the very last second.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
all right, wait, hold on.
Yeah, you were
Okay,
running
wait,
away
wait.
until you heard looks like a job 4, and you're like, so you're like,
Wait, do it. Cue me up again. One more time.
Oh, looks like a job for Haramon's Heroes.
Okay, now can I go?
One day you'll all say that in unison, and it's gonna be the best.
Oh, that'll be good. I didn't even think of that.
I just feel like it's not care for me to say it.
Yeah. All right.
Like, fine, whatever.
I'll do that.
You guys, so you investigate the fight.
Yes.
All right. You see.
I got a 19 on investigate.
you see
I
a fight
don't know.
happening sort of on one side of the walls.
Okay.
There's a squad of about 10 of the undead soldiers, and they are fighting off a small swarm of alien-looking monsters. They look like... it looks like some kind of cross between a spider and a snake, with talons that are more like blades, or legs that end in talons that are more like blades. They have 3 clawed hands.
Who's Neve?
I mean, I feel like it. Like,
Well, you say that, and that's when one of the other monsters kind of spots and lets out a sound. That sounds like.
I don't feel like I have like a staff in this fight.
Yeah, you guys
I'm
could
like,
just
honestly,
leave.
like, historically speaking, pro Eldritch Monstrosity. So, like,
Right, but I mean,
I am fine with just letting this go
But
down.
what if these are like the elder Voidwalker children things?
Starspawn, you mean?
Yeah, those things. I mean, they.
So?
Well, I mean, I assume we are like mildly against them infecting the world. Like Jeffrey's cool. I'm not saying anything.
Well,
like
we're saying that, like, we don't even know what happens to the oh, I guess we do.
I mean, yeah,
Eyeballs explode.
Eyeballs pop out.
Sure. I'll abstain from this one. Perrin, how do you feel?
I wasn't listening.
There's spider snake monsters, and they're fighting zombies, and we're trying to decide if we can just ignore it.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, it's a
All
tied
right.
vote now. I didn't expect... Well, I should have expected that to be the
The
outcome.
Crimson Rose wants to abstain.
Okay,
but
no.
what does Alamar Valcrow think?
Adamar Valcrow wants to abstain, but the Crimson Rose would want
All
to
right,
have.
how about
But
this?
I'm not a Crimson Rose.
We'll give it a minute, see how it's going.
Well, they noticed us.
Yeah, it's either we run
did.
now or
Yeah,
we
we
deal
either
with it.
gotta
You
leave.
run now or deal with.
Actually,
this
Well, all right. Are they both going after
No,
us?
they're still very much occupied. That's why you.
But
guys have a
they're
chance to decide.
all right. So it's going to be like a free for all here.
I say that I've changed my mind,
Okay.
and I think that we should roast these dingoes. Because worst case scenario, they kill us when we die. Sure. But if
Kills you.
Well, nice brag, dude. But I think that if they are going to infect the world and be like a global infestation, it'd be better if we have the size and shape of them.
No, that's fair. Yep. All right.
Beforehand.
Well, why don't you laser them?
Yep, make some initiative rolls.
Oh, my favorite
Ooh.
of numbers, 17. Not really my favorite number. My
I
favorite
thought- yeah,
number is
I like
55.
55, right?
But I can't roll a 55.
That's true.
I can't drive 55.
Is that like a thing?
All right,
What's
what's everyone got for initiative?
It's Sammy Hagar, right?
Bax,
Oh,
what
wow,
you got?
16.
Sammy
16,
Hagar.
17,
15.
15.
Do you want to roll it?
15,
roll
16,
55.
17.
66.
Oh, that's still pretty good.
That's a root. I'll be over here doing this until it's my turn.
You're up first.
23.
actually, no, they are up first.
19. 41.
Three of the there's one sort of
47.
big one that seems to be the in command, and 3 of the smaller monsters just
Okay.
sort of run up the side of the wall and are upon you guys.
Oh.
Are these like sort of like, just so I can get a sense of what I'm looking at, are these sort of like, they look like the Pennywise's true form in the TV movie version of
I
it?
haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Good choice though, to be
They,
honest.
they look like
It
like
is
this,
So sort of.
sort of.
Can I see the player's handbook?
Um,
Can I hold the player's
I was just gonna give it to you.
that's
I'm learning. I'm learning.
that's Ravener's bit.
Yeah.
They were both of them.
In D&D, it's Ravener's bit.
It's
In
true.
Board Game Bonanza, it's my bit.
At any rate,
Hated bit.
um,
Yeah, that sucks.
I don't even remember what I was looking up anymore.
three of them run up. One of them, let's see, who looks like they have the least mental fortitude in the party.
In which capacity?
Yep, they go.
And please ignore this squid hat when making your decisions.
Baron, make a DC 14 wisdom save.
Oh, boy.
There was not another option, and the hat really put him down. The coffin.
Wisdom?
Yep.
Alright. Yeah! Hey, 15.
Bingo!
All right, you feel them trying to like take over your mind.
I have a bad history
Like,
with this, too.
like they want to charm you. They want to.
Oh, well, I'm immune to that.
You have advantage against.
Advantage
so
against
You should
it.
have advantage on this one if you want to roll.
I
even
do.
better.
I'm gonna crush it even more, but I didn't.
Okay.
I got a
Wait,
14.
I have advantage on this too, because I'm also.
You also.
Yeah.
The other two, on the other hand, attack Alamar and Bags.
There we go. Roll a 55.
Biting at you, guys.
All right.
But I'm guessing Bags that an 11 misses you.
It does.
But a 20, I hit you with a 22.
Me or
Bags. They're making 2 attacks.
yeah, it hits me.
All right, you take
I'm still hurt from
7
before,
points of
so this doesn't
damage.
matter.
Okay.
And then Alamar, what's your armor class?
Well, it's 14.
We've had no resting recently, so.
And yeah, I'm the only one who took damage in the
I
big
have
boss
hit
fight.
you once.
Oh, man.
You take 6 points of regular damage, and then make a DC 12 Constitution save.
What if instead nothing bad happens to me?
But what if it's make a DC 12
I mean, that's up to
Constitution
you and
save.
your roll.
Crit 20!
Hey.
Alright,
No,
nothing bad happens to you
nothing
except you do
bad.
take 8 extra points of poison damage.
Alright,
Their
give me
venomous
the
bite.
pencil. Hey,
Thanks.
Perrin, is there anything you could do that could make me
And then
have
Bags, it's up to you.
more
Alright.
than
Oh.
7
Oh,
hit
no,
points?
Alamar,
Yes.
you're up first.
Yes,
actually.
I
Yes,
I
I
have-
17.
7 hit points right
I
now.
can do that.
And getting back to that good double dig would be dopest.
You're up, Alamar.
Alright, blasting 2
Wait,
lasers.
wait, who are you blasting at though? This is the big boss.
Yeah, there's a big one. There are 3 less
Well-
big ones and many little tiny ones.
Okay, since it JRPG rules say shoot the 2 smaller ones. But,
But you're like a one-shot kill weapon.
Yeah, there are 3
Sometimes.
small ones and 1 big one.
alright, let's go for the big bad boy.
Yeah.
First one is, oof, not great, a 9.
It was this-
That does not hit.
That one's a 16.
That does hit.
That's what I like to hear. So that's gonna be 12, 21, 35. Is this a 10 or is
That's a 10.
10? So 12, 47,
Mm-hmm.
and then 2 more. 63 damage.
It doesn't seem to have taken the full force of the blast, but it does turn and roar at you.
But like it took some of the blast.
It did take some of the blast, yeah. It's hurt, but it's like not as dead as it probably should be.
It's like it's
Bags.
almost as though it took 32 damage instead of 63 damage.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll wrap my sword in magical energy, or
Mhm.
my shovel, and I'll hammer away at the one that's fighting me.
All right.
I'll give him the all what for.
Not our best
Nope.
rolls, gang.
And then I'll take a deep breath.
Second wind.
Yes.
All right, and then it's Baron's turn.
Yeah, I'm back to full point.
Baron, I see you're all tied up. What do you do?
All right. I am going to because you can only use a bonus action once per turn, correct?
It's true.
All right. So I will use my bonus action of Bardic Inspiration to give Alamar. We just decided it was just a flat 7 temporary hit points, right?
No, that was for waking up.
That's for
We're
waking
bringing
up.
it- Okay. So it's what, 2d6 probably? I
Yeah.
don't remember.
I don't know.
I don't know. You've got.
Making me look.
Are
You
you
have
doing?
a
Are you doing anything else
machine!
besides giving him the temporary hit
It
points?
is 2d6 temporary hit points.
Cool. Are you do? Well, do that.
Probably 9.
Nice, up to 16.
Also, you can choose to move. You can use your reaction to move up to your speed towards me. Because I'm so pretty.
Do I
You
want?
could.
Even though you're like standing right next
Wait,
to
hold on. I have to get an attack of opportunity from the thing.
You
That's
No,
get-
this specifically does not
There you go.
provoke attacks of
You
opportunity.
would get away from him.
Where are you relative to this one?
Probably,
He's like
basically
on the
no.
other side. He's on the other side of Bags.
So, you'd get like a little
You get-
swing around.
Well, you would get out of melee combat.
I'll do it.
Excellent.
Cool.
Thanks,
Also,
Thanks,
I
Rick. Rick is getting pretty bad.
don't think I have anything else to do.
Okay.
Actually, so I will.
Then the big
Oh,
one.
I will assist because that's a thing I can do, right? Assist in fighting
Yeah,
to give advantage.
Yeah.
All right, I'll assist Bags. Be like, go, buddy. You got
Thank
it.
you, Perrin.
Then the big one goes, and it looks right back at you, and it gestures with its forelimb.
Oh,
And
you also gain the
it
because it's multiple
also
targets.
hails Mother Worm. Well, it doesn't make that gesture, but it shoots 2 lasers at
Does it
you.
say Hail Mother
It
Worm?
does not. It just shoots 2 lasers at you.
Blasphemy. You didn't say it?
Didn't say it.
I'm gonna fuck this thing up.
Unless you're dead.
I have hit you twice.
I'm dead.
You take 15 points of damage.
I am very close to doing some death rolls.
And
I voted run.
Yeah, I feel bad for changing my mind. I should have remembered that I was already at low health.
do you not have cure wounds?
No.
He doesn't have any spell. He doesn't have any
That's
spells.
true.
Yeah,
How
even
many
if I
spell
did.
slots left. Yeah, that's fair.
Ravener's not here. He's the only
He's
one
the
who
one
knows how to
that
heal
knows how to
anything.
do that. All right. Well,
Can I,
it's
like,
gonna
have
be
never
a
gotten the
close
healing
fight.
potion in
That brings us back to the very beginning, and the little guys
That's a
go.
very
Go.
good place to start.
The one of them has done their charm thing and realized that it wasn't that great.
Can I fake that it worked so he tries again?
No.
But why would they try on you again if you were already charmed?
yeah.
Can I charm that it almost worked and if they had tried a little bit harder?
No, but you can get hit twice as it bites you.
What?
And
I did not run away.
you did not.
I should have. I should have.
You take 4 points of regular damage.
No, that's not.
You take 10 points of poison damage.
Alright, 14 total.
Mm-hmm. And make a DC 12 Constitution save.
Ooh, I'm really bad at that.
And then
Oh,
also,
not really.
yeah, and then also take,
Oh,
Natural
really
one.
bad at
and
that.
also take 4 points of
Oh.
regular damage as it slashes you with its claws.
Oh, so
Or
4.
5 points, sorry, 5 points. I can add, and
19 total plus whatever
19
happens
total
because he
plus-
failed the roll.
that just means you're poisoned for a minute. You can make a save at the end of each of your turn, but you're at disadvantage to like
have I
everything.
wild surged?
Yeah, not since you bent luck before.
Okay,
but
right. Okay.
but you could wild surge again. That's the first one. The second
It
one
was 4 more damage.
misses Bags entirely, and the third one joins in on the Bags party and hits you once with its claws
With a what?
with a 25.
Okay. That's a lot.
Alright.
Can't do
You-
much against
You
25.
That's
take
it.
5 points of damage also.
I do not care.
That's
Alright.
that's fucking it. It's time to bring this episode full circle.
All right.
I pick up the gem, throw 2 middle fingers in the air, and practice my now and cast my now accessible Hunger of Hadar,
Uh-huh.
such that it covers the bad boys who are fighting each other
Sure.
and the bad boys who are attacking us,
Sure.
and admittedly every building that in that area.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
And so everything takes 20d6 necrotic damage,
I will roll that
but not
necrotic
us.
That's good.
So it's just like this, like.
Yeah. Oh, and I can
And it comes,
totally
like,
roll.
right
Yeah, because I
up
can
to us.
100% control the size actually, because now I've because of my journey into the darkness of the other realm.
Sure.
I
Well,
understand my relationship to the space better.
Also, you don't need to because you can just cast it so where it takes up everything.
I know, but you know,
Yeah.
I can do that.
You can
And I've learned how to turn it off.
You get 59 damage. You hear many zombies kind of groan.
Do we?
What about the
Die.
little things?
We'll get to that in a minute.
Do the zombies are killed by the necrotic damage?
Huh?
I
The
don't think
zombies?
zombies are actually.
They're not immune to necrotic.
Yeah.
I don't think they might just be resistant.
I
Is
don't,
what
I
I'm
don't
believing.
even think they are.
I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe the monster man.
oh, look, you
check
have
it out.
Yeah.
If
Oh,
they
this
are,
may have been
if
a
they
bad
are,
idea now that I
if
think
they
about
are
it a little
immune
bit.
to
But I've had
necrotic,
worse ideas. Like the
then,
first time I
you
cast the
know.
spell.
Yeah.
And it just seemed like a good, if like the story is like it starts
Sure.
with the
No,
castle
no. I
thing,
mean,
and then
from
it
a
goes
from a cinema or directorial standpoint.
yeah, it's like the narrative, like the
Yeah,
arc of
yeah,
the
yeah.
story makes a lot of
Fair
sense.
enough. They're immune to poison, but not necrotic for some
oh, there we
reason.
go.
Yeah.
Weird.
No, I didn't think so.
Because their
All
blood
right.
don't move, so they're immune to poison, but their skin exists.
Yeah,
so we-
you hear
Alright.
many things get snuffed out.
not people though.
Um,
I mean,
We'll get to that.
well, I guess.
No, you don't hear the screams of like innocent
Okay.
people or anything.
Well, I
No,
guess.
okay.
Undeads
Should
and,
we-
and lots of like
They're not.
lots of really little.
Should we leave it
They're not
on
people.
because some things are far enough away from us they'd have to walk through it and take more damage?
That the big guy? I mean, I
I
don't
don't know
know.
if we. I have, here's the question, gang.
Well,
I'd
isn't
have
it
to turn
a
it-
portal?
It is. Last
Maybe.
time it was.
That's only if you leave it on long enough.
I guess that I should maybe turn it off.
We'll get to that next round.
Alright.
Backs.
Are there things I can hit?
There are.
Well, I hit him.
All right, hit them.
Wait, where are they?
They were attacking you. There's still
Yeah.
two little.
Oh, that
guys
we're outside of the shit.
that are
Sure.
outside of the.
And I'll continue bashing them with the magical thing. I assume.
Actually, no. I guess you.
It'd be cutting it pretty close.
That would be yeah.
What's the AC on these guys?
And to be honest,
Their AC is 13.
Oh, okay.
For a second, I was going to say I'm not sure which I enjoy more, the thing that you're doing or how much you love the thing that you're doing. But then I realized
it
that
takes
it's definitely how
10
much you love the thing
bashes.
you're doing.
It is one and the
Okay. It seems vulnerable to fire and is destroyed.
Hey!
Get off of me!
Oh right,
Beastie.
set them on fire is what you said.
He did say
Always
that.
have to set the undead on fire.
Right.
Yes, it works for a lot of things.
I mean, that's not
Anything else, Bax?
No, that's it.
All right, Perrin,
Hey!
your turn.
Alright, I will once again use my College of Glamour ability to give all, because I forgot it's multiple targets, because that's how this whole ability, 2d6 please, because we're getting bit up real good. No, first, I am going to, because this is a bonus action, I'm going to use my move and my action to dash and run the heck away.
Also, it's cold damage the hunger of Hadar does.
Oh, it's cold damage.
Yeah.
So is necrotic.
What
The
is
arms do
What is the
necrotic.
range?
60, which is my max
Okay.
movement.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be 60 feet away, and then bonus action. You guys are great and sexy.
Cool.
9.
Yes, back to the double ditch.
And then
The lowest of the
out
double
from
ditch.
that slithering, chittering darkness, a thing that actually Alamar you are familiar with.
Jeffrey.
No, not that kind of familiar with.
Not a horse.
Dark tendrils of Hadar. So the arms of Hadar is being cast at you guys.
Yeah, but not like my version, right?
But wait,
Not
we're
like
all
the
60 feet away from
supercharged,
him.
Enhanced. Oh yeah, no. The big thing comes leaping up out of the darkness.
Okay.
But we follow Perrin 60 feet away.
It looks unhurt by the power of Hadar.
But wait, here's my question.
Yeah.
We run 60 feet away. Does
Oh,
it
yeah.
land within 10 feet of us for having run 60 feet away?
Because we did not touch
That's
on it,
true.
but as soon as I did
You
my
did
thing,
not.
they could have ran
You're
towards
right. You're right. So it would not do that. Instead, it cast the hunger of Hadar
Good.
on you.
Well,
Everybody make. Oh no! You just on the start of your turn that'll happen. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I have a question.
Yes.
Well, it's my turn now, right?
Not yet. Because the little guys get to go first.
Oh, right.
Um,
Are any of them- oh, yeah,
me. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to run away, and you
there are
guys
two.
keep following
They
me.
just sort of run closer, and that is the extent of what they do.
Okay. So
Now it's your turn.
here's a
Oh,
question
no,
I
you're-
have.
you guys are
Yes.
30 feet away from me now, because
Here's-
I moved 60.
Right. Here's a question I have, which
Yes.
is this. Can I
Mhm.
use my newfound, like, comfort with the other zone
Mm-hmm.
to manipulate the spider friends' hunger of Hadar?
Spider friends. Spider
Make.
friends.
That's whatever Spider does.
I'll give me an Arcana check.
Arcana?
Yeah. That's kind of what that would be, you know.
Is it Arcana or Charisma?
It's Arcana.
Okay. You're sure it's not Charisma?
Pretty sure
Okay, because that's a difference of 3.
that is. This is gonna be a hard thing to try and
It's,
pull off.
okay, well, I don't think I did, because I get a 12.
All right. Well, you take 9 points of acid damage, as strange, soft, silky, tentacular things rub against you. Oh, milky, not silky. Milky.
Wait, what are these
otherworldly
rubbing
tentacles
across-
rub against you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is the arm.
Is this
or-
one-
This is
yeah,
what
this
happens
one's
inside the
pretty
thing.
silky.
Okay. I thought it was cold damage.
It's cold when you start your turn. Oh yeah, It's cold when you start your turn in the area, and acid when you end your turn there.
Yeah.
So it's cold damage. You take 9 points of cold damage.
Yes.
And don't end your turn there.
Yes, I will.
Wait, it happens on both starting and ending your turn.
Yeah, dude, the spell rules. That's why I was so stoked and trying to figure out how to pass with the gem. It's also my only level 3 spell slots. I don't have any more level 3 spell slots anymore.
So what do you do?
God, I hate this thing. It's gonna kill me. But if it's gonna kill me,
I assume first you move out of the...
I get out of the... well, the question
void
is
zone.
which direction out of the shit do I want to go?
That's true.
Toward
or away?
Because there's a part of me that is most of me that thinks I want to run up to this thing and cast Shocking Grasp through the gem and just put as much electricity into this dirty dog as I conceivably can. Because I'm probably going to die no matter or like go unconscious no matter what happens.
Do it. I like that.
Okay, because the alternative is just starting with daggers. I feel like I've done the dagger spot a lot recently.
Do the
I'm doing the Shocking Grasp. All right, yeah, I'm going.
I like
for
this plan. This is
Can
this
you
is
put
kind
the
of a
Shocking
cool
Grasp in there? You...
image in my head as you come like charging through the void of space with a gem in one hand and electricity in the other.
Is it wearing armor made of metal?
No.
Darn. I can take reactions, so that's nice.
Yeah, it's not wearing armor made of metal. Okay. So that's
Melee spell.
melee
attack.
spell. So that's... Is that still charisma for me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah,
So
just normal.
It's just 7.
That just means that if anything interacts with that.
Oh, beans. I got a 13.
A 13 that doesn't quite do it.
Is there anything we can do to make that a better roll?
Did you
Only
have,
on my turn.
only yeah. I think you've got inspiration.
I do.
So you should use it and give.
Or do I? Is that badly written or erased? I can't tell.
Well, it's erased now. Go for it.
Okay, sure. I'll erase it for all the way, so we don't have this confusion again ever.
do it!
I'm in the middle of erasing! An even lower number emerges.
All right, you haven't quite managed to hit him. He's like very agile.
Well, all right, how much damage do I take?
You take
Beans.
6 points of cold
All right.
damage.
I burst out also with my flaming shovel, and I'm gonna get them off of. I'm gonna back you up, man.
All right.
Can I see this drop?
So I'm gonna hit one of the little guys to get him off his back.
Perfect. Also, go ahead and
Probably not though.
no. Go ahead and
Wait,
give me a perception
you-
check while you're out of the.
You said they're 13, right?
They are. Oh yeah, because he did.
He gave it to me a while ago, and that is a 13.
All right, you hit.
All right.
Ooh.
And then after
I
you do
know.
your damage, make a
I
perception.
know what I'll do if I don't die.
So the one that I hit
I'm really valuable. I really
takes
value these matters.
16 bashing and 1 point of fire damage,
Okay.
and then the one that other one takes 5 points of fire damage.
5 points of fire damage. Okay.
And then I've got
It's down.
okay, and then I've got
It's going.
are they both down or just one?
Just one.
Okay.
It's going down.
And then I've got a 10
Boy.
perception.
All right. So it's night.
Mhm.
Like now, it's good and night.
Mhm.
The moon is rising.
Oh wait.
These things are starting to get a little bit transparent.
Okay.
Also, mist. A heavy mist is rolling in.
Do I have to use an action to pop that blue gem out of my B pack?
No, you don't have to.
I popped that blue gem out of my B pack,
All right.
and now it's bright, and there's soothing music.
Ooh. Okay.
I mean, was the
You have to wait till it's your turn to do that.
Yeah.
But
you can do it as part of your move action.
you can.
Drawing an item from a bag, yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't do that
If
yet.
you live to your next turn, parent,
Is there any way you can
you
make me
take
live?
9 points of cold damage. And what do?
Oh.
I become a Murloc.
Apparently, yes.
Alright.
love Hearthstone.
I think I'm probably just gonna keep doing how I do. I am going to move 60 feet away and then tell everyone how great and sexy they are.
Cool. How many times can you do that?
Now, I
Is the
have
last
2
one?
remaining. I am
Ah.
now down to 1 remaining.
All right, tell everyone how great and sexy they are.
Great and sexy.
But how great
No,
and how
if
sexy.
you'll only be 60 feet away from the scary thing because they ran towards it.
What?
Yeah, we
They ran
towards
towards the
it.
thing. So you can't keep running further away. You kind of have to, like,
Really
Alright,
cool.
so
Run
I'm
laterally.
60 feet away from them.
Yeah. No, I'm just
No,
so
no,
that
so
you
He's
know.
65 feet away from the
Yes,
scary
that's
thing.
fair.
Perfect.
Go ahead.
Please roll a big number.
10.
Oh, it's a
That's-
relatively big number.
No, I've been doing pretty well on these. not
11
bad.
hit points, which is not necessarily certainly safe, but much safer than 1.
And then for my action, if I didn't have to move that far, I will dodge. I think that's the thing
Sure.
you can do.
I have 50 times the hit points you have right now.
You have 550
No.
hit
I
points.
mean, actual hit points, not temporary hit points.
Now it casts the arms of Hadar. Make a strength save.
Who?
Would it be
Alamar.
just me?
You
Is he
can
within-
back him up, right?
I mean,
Yeah,
I-
but you're
not
fighting
me.
off the little guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're not within 10 feet of
It's
me?
just
of
you, yeah.
everything? Fine. Strength, my best skill.
I believe in you.
DC 14.
Didn't quite get there.
All right, you take 9 points of
close.
necrotic damage and can't take reactions until your next turn.
Okay. But now it's my turn again?
But now it's your turn.
No, it's
again.
the little guys, right?
Yeah, now it's the little guys.
Bring
There's
it
one
on!
left, and it attacks, lays into bags. It hits you once, but it hits you with its bite with a 19.
No, it does not.
All right,
Shield.
shield.
Okay.
Get off, man.
So, first thing, pop that blue boy on my B-pack.
All right. When like you take it out, and immediately it's like bright as day. You can see the mist. That's the heavy mist that's like rolling in and kind of pooling around your ankles. It's just regular looking mist, not crazy purple eldritch mist or anything like that.
Oh,
Um.
Barnabas, Annabelle, Goodfellow, Hawthorne, Merriweather Jr., the stuff like Merriweathers. One has a blue gem. I think we're gonna come in useful. Having a random magical gem around. I don't know. Out of our
I didn't say what that
I don't
was.
know.
I took it. I'm using it, aren't I? I took it.
Also, like the all of the things seem to shrink back from it, like instinctively.
Oh, I don't know when this
Oh,
would
look,
ever
okay.
become useful.
And I used it.
Yeah.
And you get an attack of opportunity as it
On top of my regular attack?
Yeah, as it immediately like goes away. I guess you wouldn't because you can't take reactions on your turn.
Yeah.
So you get your normal regular action
All right.
before it runs away.
This
and then it runs
time,
away.
I take the gem
Mm-hmm.
and I point it, and then I softly hum the beat to "Hot in Here" by Nelly, and I cast Produce Flame, which does 2d8 base, will be 20d8 if I hit with this thing.
All right.
Unless my suspicions are correct and this guy doesn't like fire, which will be 40d8, which will be wonderful. And that's a number that I'm certain is going to hit 'cause it's 25.
Yep, that hits.
It's just 20d8.
It'll
20d8, he doubles it,
Yeah.
right.
All
Assuming
right.
he's vulnerable to it.
Oh boy, is he vulnerable to fire, and he goes up in smoke.
Well, do we have, can I roll
Yeah.
him?
Oh yeah. Roll it.
Okay.
I rolled the. Since
9.
it's 20, I rolled it, but you can.
13,
He did the
22,
rolling for you.
He
Oh,
wants.
you
No,
did
he,
already?
he wants to do it. Let him.
29, 41, 48, 54, 58. Nice one. 68. If I could roll a 1 with 2 dice, I'd be the happiest boy in the world. Nice. 472.
One more.
Oh.
Alright, one more. 75.
All right.
A nice round 5 number.
Down it goes. It bursts into flame and smells disgusting. You hear more shouts as like more zombie soldiers start kind of coming towards the sound. But you guys don't have to stick around now.
Yeah.
I'm about to fall asleep.
Yeah.
I'm
When you
on my
say-
feet exclusively because of Terrence's compliments.
Yep.
I'm just like, he says I'm great and sexy and I'll survive.
You guys may want to get out of there then.
I'm taking damage.
Okay.
I mean, I took damage and then I healed it.
Well, I think this is the compromise between I can do a ton of damage, but A, I have almost least health, and B, for some reason these monsters just really like hurting me.
Well, it's because you can do
I love it.
horrible things to them.
I understand the dynamic, I'm just saying.
All right, let's go get with the
There
rest
is
of
a
the
dynamic.
refugees.
You
then.
guys start moving, and as you move, the mist and the fog gets thicker and thicker. You can't really see that far in front of you.
But it's nice and warm because we've got produced
It
flames.
is
and
nice
then
and
we've
warm,
daylight,
and you've got daylight
and
around.
nice music.
It's true. It's not that eerie as it could be.
It's
You guys are just
it's
kind of
hard-
Things considered, this is not bad.
It's the
Yeah.
first movement off of Glassworks.
Yeah, exactly. And you kind of come out of the fog. It is. I mean, it's daylight where you guys are, but it's still night in this. You guys are kind of coming out of the woods.
I feel like we're really out of the woods at this point, guys.
There are. You don't. Now here's the interesting thing. You don't remember there being like a couple of torches on the street that you guys are standing in. You also don't remember.
We never walked here at night, though. So.
You also don't remember coming to a dirt road that leads to a small-looking village.
We didn't explore that much around here.
Oh,
guys.
Dreamlands, Batman.
Did we get warped somewhere crazy and wacky?
You
Uh,
do know.
Guys, it's fine. He can use his gem to cast Arms of Hedar, and then we'll just go into the void and come out the other end. That's where we want to go.
Behind you,
I'm very confident in my gem. Do not know that's how it works.
Behind you, there is mist. Ahead of you is a small
There's Miss
village.
Uri.
Yes. Ahead of you is Mist-Uri.
I like it.
And there's a relatively an old guard in a domed hat holds up a lantern and says, "Who goes there?"
Well, my name is Barnabas Annabelle. They call me Bags.
Hey, we finally broke it.
A win for the people.
yeah.
He only said that short, cut himself short. He loves saying his name. He cut it short because I need a hospital just so bad.
Yes. You look like you've had quite a fright.
Where are we?
You are in Borovia.
Where is that?
Sounds like a nice place to me.
Do we know what that is?
You might, because you're a bard.
Alright, so it's a real place.
Well,
You might because you're a bard
You
does
might,
not
'cause you're
scream
a bard.
real place to me. Hey, roll a die to see if you're good enough
make
for being a bard to know the
Ooh,
truth.
Can I make a bard check?
No, you make an arcane check.
Ooh, 18, I think.
The name is familiar, but you can't quite place where you've heard it from. You've heard it before.
It's made up.
Oh,
It's from like a book I read, and we're in a goddamn fantasy world twice over.
it's good that you are here.
You got Dreamlands.
Yes.
to use.
Storm's coming. We'll give you shelter for the night. And kind of as he says that, rain starts to fall, and there's a crack of thunder and lightning, and in the distance, on a hill, a castle, ominous and dark, looms.
Cast shield to keep the rain off.
You cast shield and keep the rain off. That doesn't work like that in your armor class.
It makes it harder to be hit by the rain.
They take you in and
produce flame.
start tending to your wounds.
Alright.
They're all peasants, but they look. They're dressed completely not like it's winter time at all. And they're
Like
sort
tank
of.
top and short shorts? Like, what do you mean?
No, they're just like dressed in normal peasant clothes.
Okay.
But peasants only have one pair of clothes. They dress as Teo at all.
That's fair.
at all
That's
times
fair.
of the year.
Do I get my hit points back?
Yes, you will. You will have an extended rest as you spend your first night in Barovia. For those of you who know what that means, join us next week as we continue our adventure in the land of Ravenloft.
Oh.
Because it's Halloween times.
Oh,
In the
hell, we get back from the
meantime,
airport in time.
in the meantime, thank you all
It's like it's being a
for
cool
joining us. That's our adventure for the day.
Spooky.
Here at the Bell of Lost Souls, we are streaming 3 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You can catch us all week playing Warhammer 40k, showing off the new Astra Militarum Codex. Tuesdays afterwards, we'll play board games, and Wednesdays afterwards, these guys are going to be playing some X-Wing for you. We'd love to have you, and until October 18th, it is still technically the month of September, so if you want to subscribe, it is half off to do so. You get all kinds of cool perks for doing it.
The lunar calendar thing.
Like access to our
so
once a month subscriber only streams,
Which is this
which
Thursday.
is this Thursday. So if you want to see a special game, what are we playing?
We
Matt?
are going to be playing a Mega Catan, which is a invention of my own making, which combines...
You know, with that squid hat, you're
Oh, yeah.
really selling it. What does it
Yeah, thank
combine?
It combines every Catan expansion into one mega map. There's basically 2 full Catan maps and then other small islands just because there's so many pieces and then a lot of crazy other moving parts.
So do you add in the new Game of Thrones Catan?
No, I don't know what that is.
It's
Game
out.
of Thrones
I mean, like, I
Game of
get
Thrones
it.
Catan.
There's no Game of Thrones. There's no Star Trek.
Dang it, I was
Is
gonna
there
ask.
Starfarers of Catan?
No Starfarers. It's all just basic.
I heard
settings
every
of Catan.
expansion. I got excited.
Every expansion
too.
to
Is there
settings of
Cthulhu
Catan.
Catan?
Not
You know that I
every
don't
re-theme.
I think Catan is a good game. That's a secret thing in my life.
Well, at
I
any
like-
rate,
Do we have any?
Catan
Do we have any other special events coming up this month?
I
yeah.
also do like
we want
this
to tell
game.
them at
It's a
all?
weird thing.
Do we have any other special events? I don't know.
I don't know.
All right.
It's my birthday
Well,
on
if-
October
I
29th.
think so.
Alright.
If we do, we'll be sure to
But-
let you know. But in the meantime, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you all tomorrow.
Yay!
Bye.
Unless we're all blind.
Bye.